All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button, and YouTube will help you along the way. So as you know, we have a big match coming up, Jamaica versus Honduras. So we have to go through that. We have coaches conversations. We have tactics from both teams, rosters from both teams, updates from both teams, and we want to finish this one with at least a prediction. So we have a good conversation set up for you lot. So if you want to come in at any point, give your take, we would definitely welcome that one. All right. Omar Fowling, thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Yes. So we start with what we have right here. So the Concacaf Nations League starts. All right, it's going to kick off in minutes. I think we have, let me give you the exact game. You have Anguilla versus St. Martin already started. So if you want, you can go on the Concacaf website and you can watch that already. Okay, yes, so that's up and running. So it has already started. All right, this is League C. So this is not in the main competition, but it still starts. You can go and look at what League C offers or whatever the situation is at this point. I'm going to try and go through the rest to give you, all right? Kelvin, massive respect, and Vinny Congo, massive respect. Everyone that's lining up. We only have maybe maximum 2 hours because, as you know, we have some little time, and tomorrow I have to do 3 streams back to back, 2 on the Wemaxit. So we will be doing the 80 game on Wemaxit and the Suriname game on the Wemaxit, so we can get to know about the teams much better. All right, because you know we don't just come here and talk over about things just to have a corner shop or something. That's not our thing. All right, so anyways, for Honduras had an updated squad that we saw on the ESPN website. All right, I'm gonna try and bring this over for you, so hope you can see it. All right, yes, so this is the one that we have on the page. We have Marlon Licano, as Licana, 32 years old, as I saw, 5'11", one of the goalkeepers. Edric Mejivar, 30 years old, 6'3", and a young one came in, which is Jorgen Garcia, 18 years old. That's the goalkeeper that they had right there. And then you move to the outfield players. You have Luis Vega, Andy Najar, which is one of the personals that was in the team from before, 30 years old. Devron Garcia, Daniel Maldonado, which you know him, he's a popular individual. Ricky Zapata, 25 years old. Marcelo Santos, 31 years old. Franklin Flores, 27 years old. May Lars Nunes, 27 years old. And they brought in Josie Martinez, 19 years old as well. So they are definitely bringing in a lot of their personals to flip over. All right, yes, which is good for them, because obviously they have a system that they play by. George Alvarez, Luis Palma, Alexandra Lopez, Brian Acosta. Brian Acosta is the engine of the midfield. Came to Jamaica the last time under Paul Hall, and he definitely ran the show, even though it was not in favor of them, the result. He definitely ran the show just the same on the pitch. So he can come off problematic because he's the one that retained the ball, which is important. We're going to get into that later. All right, yes. Davy Flores, David Ruiz, Carlos Pineda, Evan Lopez, Joseph Rosales, Edwin Rodriguez, Daniel Carter, Choco Lozano. Let me not say Chucky Lozano, so you might believe that it's the Mexican. No, it's a different one, which is a good player as well. George Bengucci as the forward right there to finish off the positions for the Hondurans. All right, yes, so that's how it sets up at this point. We saw Judgmental says big up JD, hopefully the boys get the win. Omar Fowlin, yeah man, massive respect, thanks for being here. Jason up, thanks for being here. Omar Fowlin, Honduras, JA21, all right. Tyrone Williams, big up yourself, thanks for being here as well. All right, so let me move on to the entire setup that we have right here. and let me open the discard so others can come in and give their take, and I will share the discard as well. So just give me a little second. All right. As you come in, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. We're around 20 other subscribers away from 8,000. So if you're new to the channel, definitely do so and get the visibility out there. All right, yeah, man, and give your take as well, so we can learn something throughout these streams. You know, yes. So let me know your thoughts. As you saw right here in League A, you have 6 teams in a 2-group competition, at least for the normal phase, which is the group phase. Six teams in each groups. Each team plays 3 teams, but 4 matches. One of the teams, they are going to play double up. So that is the rules at this point. Jamaica should have Honduras, Haiti, and Grenada, but 80 will be the double up for Jamaica if you're just coming on the scene. All right, Chaz, thanks for being here. Massive respect. And Warren in the building, massive respect. So that is the situation. As you saw right here, if you're a betting person, Jamaica had a two and a half around that. 2.5 favorites, but the draw is very much high. All right, the draw is very much high. All right, so it's here. The link is there. Let me give it to people right here. So yeah. All right, so that is the link. All right, so we have float management, massive respect. Thanks for being here. How you doing, man? Nikai, how you doing, man? Massive respect. All right, so let me start get a deep dive into the Jamaica Rasta. All right, so let me put the Jamaica Rasta because it has been updated, so we can go through it now. All right, we should be able to go through it. So Jamaica Rasta coming in, pretty much FT, to be honest. It's a highly rated squad. Based on the first Rasta that came out, we had some things to adjust on it, like the Lembekisa, he should be out. All right, so Lembekisa is not in this one. So let me, oh no, he is in it. So let me just go with the ones then that we're going to take out. Andre Blake in it, Connor Boyce Clark in it, Jamali Waite in it, Ethan Pinnock in it, Deshaun Bernard in it, Lati Bodier in it, Damian Lowe in it, Adrian Mariappa in it as well. Amari Bell there, Greg Lee there. Tavon Gray is there as well. Lembekisa is not there, so you have to scratch him off. All right, Kevin Lambert in it, Bobby Reed there, Casey Palmer, Daniel Johnson, Leon Bailey, Demarai Gray. He came in late, so I don't know if he's going to feature in this one as well. Cephas came in late as well, according to what the coach says. Shamar Nicholson, he should be there as well. Corey Burke not there, and Dujan Richards is there. Javian Brown should have arrived a little bit late as well. I think it was yesterday should have arrived. All right, Phillips should be there already, and Romario Williams. So those are the ones that got back in the squad. So let me know your thoughts on this squad, if you like it or not. Let me know your thoughts on this squad, if you like it or not. All right. Let me know if you like this squad or not. Or it might, maybe your first take was to say that it was okay, but no, you're not sure how they're going to play, but the players them looks good, so they should get the win because maybe the ratings of the players them high, and you think that equates to winning and stuff. Yeah, I want to hear your take on it, guys. We want to hear your take on it. Let me see the comments them coming up. All right, so we have we have Demo. Demo says whisper and any 10. Then we have our brother we have the Great Warren in the building. All right, so the Great Warren in the building. Massive respect, Warren. How you doing, man? Hope all is well, you and the family. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we get Big Boss Warren back in the building. All right. All right, so that should be good. All right. Javian Brown stepfather get it so wrong. Okay, okay. Yes, he should be there. Yeah, but as what I'm saying, what say you on the squad? Do you guys okay, you're okay with it? Let me know in the comment section. For me, I am okay with it because I saw that Honduras doing their thing, but the difference with Honduras is a much more fluid team naturally. Honduras is much more of a footballing country than Jamaica. But people would say then, oh, is it Jamaica wins the games when they have played Honduras? Sometimes the problem is, sometimes fluid teams, if they can't deal with the physicality and the long balls at certain stage, it can cut them out a lot. But once they get the upper angle on you, being that fluid team, it's going to be almost next to impossible for you to beat them. So that is the big difference. So at this point, I still believe that Honduras, in the same rebuilding phase in their main team. Their youth teams are definitely very good. You get me? But their main teams, I don't think they have reached that level as yet. So if Jamaica comes out and plays similar to what they played in the Gold Cup, yeah, I still think they can cause them problems. You get me? The problem with me now, I do think the coach alluded to it as well, stating that they want to make sure they are defensively solid. Then they can go into their second phase of trying to have retention of the ball and also get the ball back fast enough as well. So you have because you have a time. Majority of the top teams, they don't give you time on the ball. All right, and when they do have the ball, they keep the ball and create with it as well. But I don't know how is it the coach. I am learning about the coach just like all of you guys as well. So when you kind of see me questioning things, it's because I'm trying to learn just the same. Because I thought that if you're approaching certain things, you still go with it the same way. So at least I don't know we're gonna see those miracle technical ability I style coaching. It's gonna be tough for me. I don't think it's going to come still. But he said it's going to come. Sean Osborne said 3-0 Jamaica. Heel, JD. Ellis not in the Honduras squad. Yes, I thought he was injured in the Gold Cup as well. Yeah, he was injured in the Gold Cup, I think. He's a person with injuries, a very, very solid.
Yeah.
Very, very, very solid person. Oh, who that's jumping on me? Oh my God, man. You say who that in this guy? Just oh God, man, just behavior problems, man. I don't like late matches. A 4 p.m. kickoff better for me. Well, I think they're not going to shut the stadium down to keep it 4 o'clock just for Figo. So I think you have to either give your ticket to someone else or something. Squad is okay. Need top three to produce some goals. All right, but we had the top three and we never produced much goals. So I am not 100% sure that the top three is going to guarantee your goals because you saw that we had problems, and I strongly believe that the retention and recovery, all right, retention and recovery is the two words you're going to hear a lot. Retention and recovery will be the two words you're going to hear used a lot. Big up yourself, Mr. United. How you doing? Ellie's out. Yeah, well, they have other players. Lord for a reason, big up yourself. Said Jamaica to win 2-1. Well, Lord for a reason says 2-1. All right, so we'll bring in Jason to hear what Jason has to say. Good afternoon, Mr. Jason. How are you doing, sir?
Bless up, JD. I'm doing well. Hopefully, you are doing well.
Let me see
People
if
in the
it's
chat.
not echoing. Guys, let me know if I'm getting any echoing and you're hearing Jason well. All right.
Yeah. So, Elise out. That's a good thing. He just returned from injury the last game his club played and actually came off the bench and scored a goal. So maybe the coach just didn't want to pressure him so fast. So that's good. That the timing was good. So, no Elise. But as you said, they have a more, let's say, they have a more like a more active pool in terms of their local selections. So, the players that they would call and, been playing football in their leagues and maybe at a little bit better standard. their teams tend to do better in all of the competitions, the Caribbean stuff. So, I don't think they'll lose too much in there because they did well in the Central American Cup, the Real Españas and those teams. So, I wouldn't put too much stock in that. They have a pretty much system of play that they're using, and the coach that they have now has been a part of the setup for a while. Not as the head coach, but has been the head coach before. So, I think they'll have somewhat of some continuity. And even though they came last in the qualifiers, you could see from the Gold Cup that they had much better results. A little unlucky that to get out of their group, but had some decent results and actually played well in most of the matches. Even the game that they lost to Mexico, the scoreline was not so good for them, but they had a very good game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you compare how we played Mexico to how they played Mexico, they should have a little bit of confidence because I think they posed more threat to Mexico than we did. So, it will be a tough game for us. I think, obviously, Antonio dropping out of the squad is a big loss. Even though he didn't provide goals in the Gold Cup, I think, most of our attacking plays that we had some joy, he was a part of most of them. So, his ability to drive the team upfield and hold off the defenders will be a miss. So, obviously, we hope that those filling in can somewhat do the job. I know Shamar has improved in that aspect of link-up play over the years, and now we just need to see him have a little bit more clinical nature in front of the goal. We'll see what the coach has up his sleeve. Called in Romario Williams, also another kind of back to goal type of forward, who can link play pretty well, but haven't seen him for a while in this type of setup. So just interested to see if he gets a chance. Because if he's coming into the team, hopefully the coach would want to use him as well if need be. And I think his skill set is something that Jamaica could use because, as I said, he's a stronger type of forward that can pin defenders on his back. So at least we have another type of player that we brought into the fold. And you said Cephas got there late, JD?
Yes, he said Cephas coming in, came in yesterday, and Demarai, and Cephas came in yesterday, and someone else, I think it was Demarai Gray that came in yesterday as well. Yeah, so both of them came in yesterday. So both of them came in late, but obviously they have to play just the same, because it's not like you have much players. It's gonna come a time when persons just literally you don't have any much more player. You understand me? Yes, so it comes a time. Yeah. So both of them came in yesterday, and others came in as well, because you had Brown that had to come in after, because remember he was a late add-on. So yeah, so majority of those guys came in late and twist around. So
Brown, all of them.
Yeah, all of them came in a day extra because they had to they got the information late, so they had to come in late as well. So it was a late scratch. So how much of a difficulty you think we're gonna find because of that late scratch? Because that simply means the coach had plans for a certain amount of players, and then now he has to chop and change. Or you think that he was already prepared for something like this? I don't think so, but I'm just asking.
Well, if he was smart, he would have prepared, because I think every single team he's called so far, I don't think at any time everybody came at the time when they said they were going to come. So he should be knowing that this is something that happens with the Jamaican team. I know he wants to raise the standard, but he has to live in the today and the present, and hopefully he would have made plans for not having his full quota of players. But the main thing that I worry about is how will that affect his team selection? Because if you were to put think about all the players that came just yesterday. Some of those players you would think would be in his plans to start, but does that affect his plans in terms of who he starts, in terms of just not being able to have them in training? So that's something to watch. Obviously, the players that came late, the one that you would want to see starting probably is Demarai Gray. And, furthermore, he hasn't really been playing football. So that's two strikes kind of against him starting and playing the whole game. But we'll have to see how the starting lineup looks based on who came in late and who is playing and whatnot.
For me, I don't think Travis, we focus on whatever we want to focus on. We're focused on football, So please, Travis, don't tell what to focus on. Good day, Travis. Hope you and your family okay and you're having a good day at work, all right? Don't come and tell me how to run my show, bossy, all right? Yeah, man. Anything I'm focusing on, we're focusing on it, all right? A football we talk and a football we deal with here. Me don't know what you think we're talking about here. Yeah. So stop it, all right? Stop brand my channel as my channel is a negative channel or something. Stop it, all right? We are very intelligent and we are very much football-minded people, all right? Yeah, man. So, anyways, for me, Demarai Gray, clearly he has not been training for a long while. We can clearly say that now. All right. But obviously, maybe he has a backyard like others will go on Instagram and set them a train as well too. So maybe that's at the standard. But oh, truly fit these guys are. I don't know. So maybe Demarai Gray might be one of the individuals that might have to not start. You understand me? And that will put unnecessary pressure back on the coach right there because he might just not be in proper condition because you heard of from the Everton side he has never trained since he left Gold Cup. So I guess he has a different training facility where he's training. So you see, so I don't think we're gonna see that strong squad for this game, at least from the starting 11. You understand me? At least from the starting level, and I think that will pose the problem. And if we actually go with that, and some of these guys are not fit, I think it's going to cost them for wasting a sub and make the game tougher. And what I'm leading towards, I think this is going to be a more tougher game than what it should have been, to be honest, based on how we are changing players and the conditions players are in, because a lot of them came not in clubs or having moved.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's definitely going to have somewhat of an effect. So yeah, that's something to watch for sure. For sure, I agree.
So I think people thinking it's going to be a walkover. I think it's going to be massively tougher than what it should be if we had a proper system having the quality of the players them. And that is the biggest problem we keep having when it comes down to a Jamaican team. It's not about the players them, you know. It's either the condition of the players them or the condition of what we have as our field infrastructure or late entry. It's always something else aside from the actual player's talent. You understand me? That is the biggest problem I think Jamaica always have. That is why I did not see them in the practice session, but the coach clear up that in the press conference. Yes. Then we have Rasta Gear. Bless up yourself. People, as they come in, let me check how much likes on the video, because one thing we do know, we always want people to come live, and the last thing on the like is the video. All right? Yes, it's sad. All right, so 40 likes on the video, and look how long we're live. That tells you don't want to see them content here. I don't know what you want to see then. All right, bless up Rasta Gil. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Master, do you know what formation the coach is using? No. We will try and come to that at some point. Yeah, but we will come to that at some point. We will look at what both teams used before and come to a conclusion based on the personnels that are available for both teams. But let me learn. You were saying something, Jason?
No, I was just gonna say I noticed that Girlz was also in the Discord.
Okay. I don't know. Me have to. Me see the Discord, so me can't just invite people. I don't. Me have to take my time when me come at Discord.
Yeah, no, but that's what make you know. Come and know you not see it. That's all.
Take your time, boss. Don't worry yourself.
All right, so let me just move on to this thing right here. In terms of important statistics that I want to show you about Jamaica team with small and bigger teams. All right, because we don't want to use the bigger team, because the bigger team will make it seems like Jamaica not doing anything on the field, none at all. You understand me? But I want to show you some metrics which is very much important, which I'm talking about the retention them, like the recoveries and the ball retention. That is what I really want for the team. I think that the retention for Jamaica is way too low, way too high, I would say, because even lower teams, Jamaica still have over 15 to 20 seconds to win the ball back. against lower rated teams. Obviously, Honduras is not a low-rated team. That is one thing I can say right there. Honduras is not a low-rated team, and they pass the ball way better than Jamaica at all levels every time in history. So it's a passing team. So I expect them to cause problems via passing. That is true. But you have to, not care what you said, not care how good they are, you have to find, in your system, you have to find a way how to nullify them to get the ball back from them fast enough. Do you believe that you're in order to become a big team? Jason and you said Girlz is there. Girlz, you believe that in order for we to control these games, we have to have better recoveries and retention. And you see it happening in this game, or any belief that it's going to come in?
I think that yes, that's the next phase of the team's development. I think that's the way where we can really show our advantage over the so-called lesser teams in Concacaf. I think too often we just depend on the physicality that we have, and at times that makes the game more open than it needs to be. So we don't really control the football game like we could. But I think that that's something that will have to come with time. And I also think that some of the personnel might have to be a little bit different in terms of having more ball handlers in the midfield. So I think it's twofold. The personnel will have to be a little different, and I think that the coach will have to actually, really drill that into the players and say that that's exactly how he wants to play. Because I think right now, he's still at a stage where he knows that he has to be a little more pragmatic and maybe sacrifice some of the beautiful nature of the game. And I think that's what a lot of the fans sometimes don't love, because it doesn't look as good as it could.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah,
Girlz, you want to add anything in?
Yeah, man. Bless up JD. Bless up Jason. So I agree fully with Jason. Our problem, or one of our problems, is getting proper midfield play. And if you don't have proper midfield play, as we all have been saying, the ball retention thing is just not going to work. So let's see what Casey Palmer has to offer. That's my thing, If he has to, from what I've seen, I've watched probably like 3 to 4 of his championship games.
Girlz, before you run, you said Casey Palmer, ball retention, and passing football. It actually starts from your defensive line. That means all of your centre backs them and your full backs them have to have the ability to pass ball, and not having PTSD and the pressure, That's how it starts, You understand me? So
and you don't
when you say
think our defenders are capable of doing so?
Ethan Pinnock is capable of doing it. He's capable of doing it in this region for sure, because I saw him did it against good enough team. I don't see him try to. He's a person that does the things that's necessary. So he's not going to try it against Manchester City. But I saw him try it against higher caliber teams than anyone in the Concacaf region. So Ethan Pinnock can do it. Latibo here can do it, but he's going to be in a defensive central position. Deshaun Bernard can do it, but Deshaun Bernard might not start if you're going to use a 2. Because obviously they're going to go for favor Damian Lowe. I am not sure if Damian Lowe can pass under pressure, I have never seen him pass under pressure, Huh?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that? I don't know if Damian Lowe can pass under pressure. No, I've just stated out a lot of things. If you don't want to agree, I have no problem. But I've just said I've never seen the proof. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've seen him do it. My thing with Damian Lowe is that sometimes he's just rushed and he doesn't make proper decisions all the time. But is he capable of doing it? I feel he is.
You said you were going to tell me, so I need you to tell me, because I've never seen it.
Did.
Where? Because I want to write it down so I can go and look.
In the many games he has played in a Reggae Boyz jersey. Let's not even go to his
the highest format league games he plays is Mexico, United States. Those are the
Okay.
highest farms in this region. Have you
Okay.
seen them pressing and Damian Lowe have a good ball retention in this region?
I have. You
Okay, well
asked me
I've
the
never
same
seen it.
question and never give the same
No, no,
answer.
no, no, no. Because no. Listen to me, no. Listen to me, no, my brother. I'm not gonna fight with you or nothing. I just said
Who's
something,
fighting?
and I
I'm
made sure
very
to.
calm. You're giving your opinion.
I
You're giving
made sure. I ask you a
you're
question. It's
disagree
not the
first.
same. It's not the same question. Don't tell me say I'm asking you the same question. I narrowed it down because that's the same thing I applied to Ethan Pinnock, because I said I never saw it at a level of Manchester City, but I saw it at the lower teams because maybe he does not want to take the risk when you have higher pressure on a Liverpool or a Manchester City. That's what I said. But I said the quality of the teams equate to the highest levels over here. So I have not seen Damian Lowe did it against the United States or Mexico. So I don't know
Okay.
which other higher level he ever played in his life for me to tell me him do the same thing on the same level. So that's all I'm saying. It's a two
Okay.
different thing. You can't say I'm saying something different when I'm not saying something different. But if you think Damian Lowe can do it, all right. So that means Damian Lowe and Ethan Pinnock, we should see them playing football under pressure, which I don't think it's going to happen because I've never seen it happen. Last season, Damian Lowe and Blake, facts, they kicked away the most football. And that's in the games against United States and Mexico. That's when it actually happened. So when you say you saw it, I don't know which game you ever watched with
And
those
they never
players.
did it. They never did it in the Gold
Please,
Cup. He never did it in the Gold Cup. You never seen it in the Gold Cup.
I have not seen it, and I am the one that's watching
Okay.
for football. So I don't know where you find it, but I just tell me the
Okay,
game, and I
cool.
will go back and watch it and come and tell everybody
Right.
sorry. But I have not seen it ever. And in order for that to happen, it's going to take out because it was not a player I'm going to try. I'm trying to cue in on. It was how hard it is to achieve that thing. That's what I was trying to get to. But you're stuck on one player because I don't know why you have to be defensive. That's my problem. I'm just wanting to move
You
to the system
listed.
or
You
what it
were
is.
listing. You were listing a bunch of players. You
And
you
I
listed
don't
the
even get to
players.
move to the
Remember
others.
talking about? Remember talking? You list a bunch of players, them, and I agree with everyone. When it came to Damian Lowe, you said that you don't feel so, and I just said I don't agree, and that's all I said. You said
Okay,
why
we
I
have
don't
Mario.
agree, and I gave my reasons on why I don't agree with you, and that was that.
All right, so we have Mariappa. Mariappa passes the ball. I think I saw him pass the ball under pressure. Better than Damian Lowe, better than almost all of our Jamaican centre backs them, surprisingly. All right. JD, rate low. Just say it. Travis, listen to me now. When I come here and trying to talk football, Travis, Travis, have you ever sit down and watch a football game and check things? I don't think so. 95% of you guys, I don't think so. You only get up every day and just say one thing because you're not biased towards certain things. I am coming here with the proof, and you keep on you're making up stories. You're living a fantasy land, Travis. Me not have nothing against Damian Lowe. Me have football sense. And that's the only thing me try to apply every day I come here. And if that's the problem, I don't come here. Because sometimes talking to some people, they make it so tough. It's hard to deal with, man. It's annoying, man. You get me? Because the fact is there. If I put up the facts, you're going to tell me foolishness again. So sometimes it don't make no sense. Me come talking to football, man. Because it don't make no sense. What it have to do with anything? What it have to do with anything? If I put up the facts and it shows that the person don't pass the ball good, what it have to do with something? I can't understand it. Why people can't talk? Why is the only culture people can't talk? Jesus, God, man, I've never said the
All
player is
right,
not good.
so
I've
see,
never
see,
said.
just like how you talk about here.
Let me finish, Juras. Let me finish, my brother. Let me
Yeah, go
finish.
ahead.
All
And I
right.
agree with you. No, me agree with you.
Juras, it no matter. Let me just finish my point, my brother, because you put this show in this spot. That's what I like to make my point. I'm done. All I'm saying is, let me finish my statement. I'm done. Because more wanted to move around the other players them. I wanted to talk about the other players them because I never care about any player. I just want to get to the point to make a prediction. That's all. That's the only reason I came here for, to do the prediction. And every day it's just a war. Come on, man. Finish your point, Mr. Juras.
No, you say I go finish. You sure you
No, just
finish?
finish your point, Mr. Juras. Finish your point, my brother.
Yeah,
And I
so
just move on to my next player.
Just so you're saying that, okay, when you speak about something, you don't want somebody to say I hate on somebody. I agree with you. But when somebody else gives their opinion, don't say the person no football or we don't have no football sense.
Did I
You
say that?
understand what I said?
Did
Yeah,
I
you
just say
did.
that?
Yes, you did.
Have you listened? Juras, you listened to what I said? At
Bro,
what
you
point?
just said you watch the
Repeat.
game.
At
Them.
what point?
You just said you sit down and
At
watch the
what
game.
point?
Them.
At what point did
Brethren,
I come
just
here
go
and
back
say,
and read.
Madam,
When you finish,
if you listen to me, not me hear me know what I just said, and me just say it
all right.
3 seconds ago.
I know
what I just said. What you interpret what you interpret is completely different. Don't tell me say people have football sense. You go pull up back what I say and you interpret it how you want. Pull it up and you interpret how you want.
Pull up back and say that was your exact words.
Don't tell me some say that, man.
Bro.
Pull it up. It's there. Me just say it.
It is there. It is there.
Say that's the way you want to say Juras, man. Yeah, I'm talking about don't say nobody know it. I have literally listen to what I say. Listen to what I just said. Since you're clearly not comprehending nothing what I say. Because you shut your brain off now. Because you hear what me said just a while ago. Me said, even when me come here and it shows say the man have 45%, you have people that already make up them preconceived notions. And that is the different problem. So, in enough foolishness. That's exactly what me just explain in a different terms. Go back and listen to what me just said, Dan. I want you, man. Brother, if you have a problem with me, brother, you have a problem with me, Dan. I just done this, brother, man. Me know what me just say, me not idiot. Me not idiot, Dan. Me not idiot. And me never diss nobody. You always have a problem with people say names and they get upset. Me not diss nobody, Dan. Me not say nothing. Me say, some of them people don't know nothing and them not check nothing. And me not ask if them not check nothing. No name spend the time on football like me. I want you, brother, man. After no lie, me I tell. But me never say the individual and know nothing. So you are cuss for the people and we actually me not talk to us yet? Or the people not come with them foolishness as yet? Brother, just calm down, man. Calm down, man. You know, hear what I say? You know, interpret what I say? You just have a problem with me then. You have to hear what I say and ask me again. Let me repeat again. You have to tell me what I say from what I say. Me not have a video, brother. Me not record it, done. If you don't interpret what I say good, you don't interpret what I say good, done. Simple as that. And guys, this is how it goes when the teams have a pick, because the other people have them attitude and have a one way of thinking. I said the man never the man no don't play never play high level football aside from the highest level in a Concacaf. So what else can I use to evaluate the player? You know what I'm gonna do when I come here? I don't talk about these people because I can't even stand talking about them because you're gonna build up a fantasy thing. I'm not gonna go anywhere because it's not reality. Why I'm gonna lie? I want you, man. Whatever, man. Let me move on to my rest of my players. I'm not done.
Smash the like button, people.
No, there's no, you don't, that's not needed. That's not even needed, just, I'm tell you the honest truth. I'm just come here for the start bone football, but it's like, it's a new order on YouTube where everybody have to work under the same regime where we can't talk women and we have to just sell out to anybody now. And that's the two new thought now. We can't talk women. I come here as a YouTuber, as a person that watches football, study football, and come here and talk my mind as though I may have. People try to censor me, so I can't talk my mind. This is the new thing on YouTube now where everybody sell out and everybody a censorship, so that's how it go now. You can't, if me say me can't see somebody pass the ball, I'm a back it up with the facts. Me now have to have a conversation with people and something will actually happen. Me can't make up a story. It done this up. Me not go entertain it. Straight up. Me not going to entertain it. Yeah, just finish up. Just finish up. Because I wanted to go back in 4 things, you know. What can make Jamaica win the game? What can make Honduras win the game? The key players, them prediction. That is what I want. I'm already done 40
Yeah,
minutes, so I
man.
only have 1 hour 20 minutes. I'm done. And I just turn up
Yeah,
back when
man.
the game start. I'm gonna just do my
Make we
game.
move on. Make we move on from that to the next thing on the docket then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's the same thing me that talk about. What can make Jamaica win the game? And just do the part them and do the next 3. I'm gonna just move on.
Yeah, so for me, keys to this game for Jamaica, I think for us in the stadium, I think we have to start out the game on the front foot. I think we can't really let Honduras get into any kind of passing rhythm. They are a passing team and they function much better when they can get multiple touches on the ball. Even if it's in their own half, just to gain the confidence. So I think that if we employ some type of pressing system that doesn't let them get into a rhythm, that will be a very, very good thing for us in the game. I think another key for us in the game is, a lot of our forwards, well, especially the strikers, haven't really been on form, especially Nicholson. So I think if he happens to get an early chance in the game, I would love for him to just put it in the goal. I think for him, it's clear that he's a confident player because when he has confidence, he does look like a decent player. And when he doesn't have confidence, he doesn't look so good as again. So I think for him, it's a confidence thing. So hopefully he can get a chance early and put it in the goal. And I think that the next thing is going to be just us having the confidence to play out. I think that in the Gold Cup, there was a concerted effort to not go long so many times. And I think it's something that we saw mainly in the St. Kitts Trinidad game and to a lesser extent in the Guatemala game. But when we came up against USA and Mexico, we weren't able to build out of the press as well as we would like. But I don't think Honduras will have the type of press or employ the type of press that those two teams do. So hopefully we can build through the channels and with the inclusion of a player like Palmer, maybe get some more joy actually playing through the thirds of the field as opposed to going direct to Nicholson or whoever he plays up front.
All right. Well said. Well said. Because Joe said, bro, it's not that deep. No. People not come and bully me, brother. It not work that way there. With me, I'm Joshua. Me not really work that way there. Me do a level of conversation I'm done. You have people, once me turn on my stream, them come with a narrative. Travis, nothing have to say. Him just make up a story. You understand me? And me just say what me have to say, I'm done. Juras come and tell me what him think me say. And me know none of that me say. And then when him pull it up, him know none of that me say. So him interpret it the way, him want you interpret it. Me tell him what me I say. And him still make up a story. So it looks like him just have follow the Travis train. So me not have time for it, man. Me just kind of just interested in that, my brother. Straight up, man. Jamaica do have a problem with ball retention. The coach said it. The coach said it. The physical coach said it, you know. And me come by YouTube and say it, you know. The coach, I had said it before. Then the coach come out and say it after. Said that him hear it, and them a try improve it because in order to reach the top teams, that is what is required. And only thing I've said that start this problem is it's not the midfielders because he came and said KC Palmer. He might look on KC Palmer for do that. And me never want unnecessary pressure put on one player when really and truly when pressing it start from the back line. Them teach you that. It starts on the back line. So me never you see what I was trying to do, Jason? Me just try and make sure the truth be known out there that when pressing starts, it does not start from one player. And ball retention don't start from one player. It starts from the back because if KC Palmer keep the ball and can't find a forward pass, he not have to pass it back to the defensive central. He has to pass it back to the back line. So if they don't keep it and find a way to give him back the ball, then it's going to break down just the same. So it was a valid point. Where the problem has started from where we can't keep the ball, we can't pass the ball, and we can't keep the ball. And it's just because we have the people where people seems to want to love and not seeing what they actually do on the field. And that is just the truth. So it is serious, Joshua. If you want certain football, you have to have certain standard. And that's it. You have to have balls. And it look like a lot of people don't have balls. what is considered high level in CONCACAF because he has over 80% passing accuracy against Mexico. All right. When put up the last four Mexico games them and tell me some have 80% of Mirac. Yeah, go for them and put them up, please. JD, a person is not wrong for their opinion. Well, me in an opinion fighting. I'm gonna put the facts on the screen and we'll just deal with the facts. Me in an opinion fighting because it's unnecessary. It's not needed. You just put information on the screen. May talk to that. All right? Yeah, man. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Big up Wayne Sawyer, massive respect. Hope all is well with you. Travis get to him on. You can get to him on, don't. You got the wrong.
Mirac, what game versus Mexico low at 80%? I'm just hearing that part there. What Mirac, which game was that? Because in the semifinals game that was nowhere near his percentage.
No, that's not Mr. Put the next four because me never want to give him one game. I want to put it four because honestly me I try to deal with it. To see what he must make sense, you know? Because they might just build up something for fight, you know, and make the show go down the drain and we can't get to do everything, you know? So I'm gonna say give me four, the last four, and put it together, see if it make 80. And then put up the rest of them as well, all the defenders them. Because it's not one person. You keep on making it one person. We don't really care about one person. We are trying to show you why we can't do it. And how long it will take. You understand me, Jason? We are trying to figure the problem for the thing and why it can't happen. So me and him alone can attain that certain amount. That's how we are saying no. You got the wrong player in the thumbnail. Luis Palma is the best Honduran player. Oh, I'm very sorry. It's just the only player that we could have. We might put him for the game itself. If I even turn up for the game, because be honest, me even interested anymore. Kind of tired of them something, yeah, when my company internet, you know. Even if KC Palma is good, if the supporting cast is not functional, it won't work. And that is all I was trying to say, because I don't want tomorrow, then people hear it then and everybody kind of pressure KC Palmer if him not actually do certain things. When really and truly, a lot of things go into people actually retaining the ball and do certain things, you know? Because you had attacking midfielders that came in. Look at Ravel, Jason. How long it took Ravel to play a good game for Jamaica? How long it took him to play a good game? Because he was playing a deeper line and had to do more functions aside from what he should be doing in the field, because the Jamaica team required a little bit more because the system that they're playing and also that thing. It took under Parlal, I thought that Parlal games for him, you know, was the best games, you know, because he was in a free role doing him thing.
He was playing more like a 10. Yeah, he was playing more like a 10.
And Jamaica just look completely different. They were playing football better. They were retaining the ball, even against the same Honduras. The same Honduras, they retained the ball good enough. Yes, Honduras had a high press, so sometimes it broke down as well. But it's one of the better set of football Jamaica actually played.
That was one of the best games we played in the last couple of games. Yes, for sure. The Honduras, the last game of the qualifying at home.
So that shows that we can play it, but maybe it required a certain system and a certain type of, what you would say, organization, type of organization, and no player can be like a player that's, aside from the attacking midfielder, the only one that can be free. Pretty much. That's what I think in my head still, but maybe I could be wrong. But that's, under Parla was one of the best systems. But anyways, we'll move on from that. So you said, so that means the opposite of what you have said would be correct in terms of Honduras winning the game. Because if Honduras get the advantage and keep on pushing us through, the person will keep on losing the ball and we have to go long, and they can get more of the ball. That is a way that we see we were brought down because we have players that never played much, and some of them not actually playing on a team. So that extra fitness that you should have had coming in might be what else? It might be, I would say that might be that might be, I want to phrase it the right way, because you have people, they're everything they look for, every word that I've said, they try to nitpick it and everything. So because the people are tired, the players, them, some of the players, them not tired, but some of them not in the full match fitness. If we lose possession of the ball a lot of times, or we make the game speedier, like for instance the Guatemala game, that's where I see Honduras can take advantage. And once that happens, we can't recover from it. I don't think we can recover from it. So if we start this game balance, take our time, get through it, and try to get our strength, stronger all over the game, that's the best way we have. The speed of the game should not go a certain way. You know, don't go now and lose the ball. Try keep the ball a little bit more. That's what I think. What say you? Maybe I don't know the best explanation, because you have people nitpick everything what we said.
No, I noticed that you're treading very lightly with your words.
No, because me no want to end up disrespect somebody today again. You know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so
no
me I try to
no,
avoid
listen,
it. You know.
I agree in terms of, yes, we have the speed advantage over most teams, but I think that there's a reason why the coach brought up ball retention today in his speech. It's something that when you analyze the Gold Cup games, a lot of times we could have had a better stranglehold on the game if we just kept the darn ball more. Sometimes, yes, we want to go and attack because that's where we have the name players, so to speak. But at the same time, the attackers need the time to get into the positions to make them more dangerous. So if you keep giving them the ball before the time, that just leaves more work on the attackers to actually do something when they receive the ball. So in terms of the ball retention, it will only help to create better opportunities for us going forward. Better openings, clearer openings, more runners when the man have the ball going into the attacking third. So the ball retention is a definite theme, and there's a reason why the coach brought it up, because if you watch and analyze our performances, that is a part of the reason why even the Trinidad game, when a goal goes in, we feel like it can almost become a game again because we don't have any control over the game.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, that is how I'm looking at it. That is how I'm looking at it. Let me go here and just get the comments then. Naj, bless yourself. All right. Sato says, I'm getting the feeling Jamaicans are very concerned about this game. Most Hondurans think this game is already lost because you have such good players. All right, but that is the problem though, Sato. If you have such good players and it's such good players win games, they wouldn't appoint a manager. You understand me? They wouldn't have appointed a manager if that's how it goes. And we have talked about so much other problems that Jamaica has as well. So that's the reason why I'm actually talking about these things, because the coach himself talking about these things. So it's not like we out here worrying unnecessarily. You get me? This is thing that him talking about. So we just trying to ash out the best possible way and then pick a team out of that. You understand me? That's what we are trying to do. At least that's what I started this video to do, just to get to my final picking of my team, And clearly, it already reached 7 minutes to 1 hour. I think I can reach it.
Soto also need to know that some of those names they might talk about not coming.
Yeah, but I think he never joined the stream from day one and see why we are talking about certain things. All right, let me change these shirts and see if we can get into. All right, let me put this yellow. Oh, okay. Someone said why me at this 95% of my viewers them. My brother, I've tried to direct. David, what I tried to direct my conversation to was the persons them that came in the chat. I said 95% of those persons I'm talking about that come here to make the fight to go like them, act like them know everything, is the ones them that don't know nothing. Because anytime I have a conversation with them and say produce the facts, they are going to go around everything and just stick to their narratives, which them just come for love a man, because them love man. Because anytime you say something about certain persons, them just get over the top and just start be defensive for no reason when you're just talking about football things. So that was what my conversation was about. It was not about everybody that have viewed the video. I'm just talking. They know themselves, David. I'm telling you, they know themselves. And that's why it kicks off so fast, because they know themselves. You get me? They're always, Travis will always come on this channel and talk about we don't like local players. You know, so everybody have their own thing. So I know them properly, David. So it's nothing to do about you coming on. You're not coming here. If you're gonna come here and ask me something, you're gonna ask me something. Some man come here, say I feel them opinion, and then they want me to argue on their opinion, which I don't even care about them opinion. Just say what you have to say, and me move on with what I am showing on the screen, because I'm not gonna argue it. And that's what I tried to do, you know. Yeah, so that's what I tried to do. So if you got it wrong, I'm very sorry. And that's why I tried to point out. And that's why I tried to point out what I was saying. And Juras trying to make it into what him think me I say. And he want you to believe that I was saying as well. You know, that's why I made sure to repeat it over and over. Mirak says, Imaxit, do you think Jamaica should stick to 4-4-2? I know what is so bad about 4-4-2? Just what is so bad about 4-4-2?
I think it's PTSD because it was Tapa's preferred formation. Maybe that's a part of it. But I think honestly, when you say 4-4-2, you have to just really watch the game and see how it actually plays out.
Yeah.
When we're defending and pressing, yes, it's a 4-4-2. But when we are attacking, it is not really a 4-4-2. It really looks more like almost a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-1-1. When we're attacking people, I want you to really look at what type of spaces the second striker take up.
Yeah, but
he's very rarely at the same line. The furthest forward.
But just what I was trying to say now, City start with a 4-4-2 sometime. It's City though.
Yes, when Alvarez and Holland play.
Yes, so I'm trying to say, when you say 4-4-2, it don't means it's gonna be 4-4-2, you know. You get me? It's what you deploy in the 4-4-2 and then the movements in it, because remember, you have transitions through it, you know. You start as the 4-4-2 because he wanted two pressing forward up there once. But once the game starts flow and left and right back moving up, you're going to easily well see two attacking midfielder come to close down the left and right back, and then you have the two, you have two behind and you have three behind that. So one drop and then close all the pockets them and the lanes them to win the ball back. And that's what City does. So it turned into our 2-3,
2-3-4-1 or
2-3-4-1 or 2-3-1-2-3. It varies how the next team playing. That's how you see them match it. So it starts from a 4-4-2 because 4-4-2 is a natural formation. That's where all coaches starts to coach from. So you have to always set it up that way and then break off from it. That's why when the coach came in, the coach said he's going to start from the basic. And Damian Lowe did an interview and the reason why I'm using Damian Lowe again, because I realize that people take it defensive, you know. It's because he said it. He said when the coach come in and say everybody have to start from the basic, that's where I got the information from. So he started from the 4-4-2 again. Maybe he wants to evolve into something different, but we don't know when. That's my problem. I just don't know when it's going to come because I have not seen it so much, you know. At least the part when you start retain the ball.
They asked him if he knows when, and he said, you know, it's very difficult to put a when, you know, but he did say when asked about a percentage of where he thinks they reach in terms of where he wants to see the team, he'd say about 60-70%. So if that's the case, then yes.
Okay, all right. That means we can't achieve that then. We can't achieve that then.
Well, I am expecting to see somewhat of a better performance then in these two games if he feels that way, you know. Another thing that I think might help the ball retention is he made sure to mention when asked about Tavon. He was asked what the differences are between Tavon and the other right backs that have been playing in the pool, Dexter and Javin. And I found it intriguing that he said that Tavon might be a little bit better ball handling player than them and might be
Thank you
better
very
under
much.
pressure than them.
Thank you very
So,
much.
you
So,
know,
oh, wow, wow. So, he might try achieve what we are talking about.
it would look that way.
Wow.
It would look that way. Because when
Wow.
asked what the difference was that he saw, and he even said as well with a smile on his face that potentially could play in the midfield. So that just goes to show you that he's still not fully satisfied with the midfielders he even has in the team right now. So nobody in their preferred 11 has put Tavon Gray in the midfield, but the coach seems to think he can play in midfield. So let's see.
Okay, well, that's good enough. That's very good. That's very good that you heard him say that. It just goes to show that we are on the right path, or we are looking at things, and maybe what we're talking about will be exposed later down the road. But you know what they're gonna say? The coach a fight against a certain player. That's what you're gonna see now, because you see when they build up them brain so much, watch what happen. All right.
Yeah, I think the people just need to understand the coach is going to make his choices, and we just need to support the team and don't get too upset. It's all Jamaica at the end of the day. They're playing for the badge, not the name on the back.
He said he is the better one, and okay. And Travis still a war said, JD, no one come here to fight you. You alone have narrative. You beat local barn players the most. Barely low more than Antonio and Bobby Reed and DJ. DJ born in Jamaica. Travis. All right, let me leave Travis alone. You see, Travis. MD5 says, coach never said he gonna play in midfield. No, he never said that.
No,
Jason never said
I
that.
never said,
Jason never
I
said that
never said he
either.
said. Yeah, I never said he said
He
he's going to
said
play him. They are just
his qualities them. He brings ball retention ability. That's what he said.
yes,
That's what
yes,
I heard he said.
and he
Because
said could be possibly used in the midfield, and he smiled. So not saying that he was going to use him in this game or in these games, but he sees his skill set being one that could be used in midfield if need be.
Yeah. So wow. So Jason, let me move on to this, because boy, I better the streets are angry, for the wrong person. Let me just move on to how you think it did a setup. Cause me still believe say this is to be the formation just the same. Let me put the 6 here, and yeah, this is gonna be the formation, I think, just the same. Oh, hold on, let me put an 8 out here. And a 9 out here. Yeah. This is going to be the formation just the same. I strongly believe it's not going to change. The only the people will replace, though, Boza, and Boza will always come from over the left side, because that's how he naturally plays. He comes over the left side much more. And Leon Bailey will be here. I'm not going to even go in the next phase, because I was going to ask a question if Leon Bailey should be playing attacking midfielder or central forward, or he should just go back out at the right-hand side, and then make a natural attacking midfielder, central forward, do his job right in there. Let me see if Jason, you hear me?
No, yeah, I was saying in this system, I probably prefer him closer to the striker and just give him that freedom to roam.
So what is the sense of bringing Casey Palmer and then have to drop him in at the 6 or 7 spot?
No, I think it has to be one or the other. I don't think they both start.
Okay. You see where the problem comes from. So why let me talk softly so no one thinks I'm getting angry. Why Leon Bailey can't start over where him actually naturally play? You don't think him will give you
saying
what?
If I am the coach, I don't want to give him the responsibility of working that entire sideline, because in this formation you need those wide players to track, and I just don't trust him to do the work required.
I'm just hoping that Jane Weather says Casey Palmer gonna play next to Joel. I'm just hoping that he does not do that because you keep on failing the midfielders them for that reason, Jason. Look at when Daniel Johnson played the central forward role. You remember that game in the practice match?
Yes. When he
After,
came on, about 4 chances right after him come on the field.
after that, after that, I thought the coach learned, and said, all right, then you know what?
Unlock something there. Yeah.
Let me just stop with this madness. Stop putting these bag of wingers playing behind striker and all of these madness. Just actually just play a player where he plays. But Daniel Johnson in the first half of the I think it was the second game, the one with the second game against Jordan. It was right.
Yeah, the Jordan game.
The Jordan game. It shows. So Warren, he never has to be a super sub. He can just come in and dictate the play. And surprising, Jason, we actually passed a few balls in that game as well. We actually passed a few balls and look like we're moving in position because he's the one pushing people, telling people move over there, so go there, so and him pass the ball and create things.
He usually has that effect when he comes on the pitch. He tries to get on the ball, make some short passes, just kind of build the confidence in the team. So I do agree that we kind of misuse him at times because we've been playing him in that double pivot role, and I just don't think he has the physicality required. Yes, he has the good ball retention skills, but in that role, you're going to need to come into some duels and some challenges, and I don't think that's one of his strengths.
Yeah, but really and truly, not just misuse Daniel Johnson. We misuse almost every it's attacking midfielder we're bringing in the country. We actually never play them at attacking midfielder. Because Daniel Johnson
so is the answer then, not to cut you off, but is the answer then to play a more of a system where you have a central striker and you have like 2 attacking midfielders behind him instead of trying to play this kind of central forward supporting striker role and just pigeonholing one player when we have maybe more than one player that can do the job in that role?
All right. So all I'm saying, look at what I'm saying. And for instance, why we need to deploy when we have a defensive central, why we need to deploy 4 players, and then what Bailey does is he comes closer to the striker rather than closer to the midfielder, so that gap between every passing team. It not care how poor the passing team, like not poor. Not use the word poor. No, it doesn't matter how the level of the players them not high, but the passing ability, like it's a natural passing team, but they don't have big names like us, right? But they can pass the ball. Once they do beat those the first eye line of Liam Bailey and Michail Antonio at the time, they are just through it, They're just through the middle, Even our send kits, as our send kits do that to Jamaica, Our send kits, So they just get it through the 2 there because he's pressing so high. So I'm just saying, if we get 3 in the middle, we can combat much more and we can retain the ball a little bit more. And we can press more uniform. But if we keep on forcing Liam Bailey and the striker up there, it automatically forces 4 people up there and we get caught out and have 2 in the midfield and they just overload us. But obviously, some of them don't have the natural talent to exploit every single thing. You understand me? And that's what we saw in the Gold Cup. So I'm saying, if you saw it in the Gold Cup, why are we going to go back with the same approach of putting Liam Bailey behind the strike? I think Liam Bailey needs to go back and play where he plays. Or change the system to the 4-2-3-1, but you give the attacking midfielder a role to drop deeper to the midfield than progressing to the forwards. And it works. Same way, Jason. It works because I saw them did it before.
Yeah, if Bale is gonna play wide for me, I would have to play a 4-3-3. So there's a midfielder kind of in between him and the right back. Because again, I just don't see the required work rate. And if he gives you the work rate, then you won't see him so much in the attack because like for instance, when he plays for Villa and they play him at like the right wing back role, is either you see him up attacking or you see him further back. So against Hibernian, when he was playing that role, it was easy for them. So he was attacking the whole time. But when they play a different team in the Premier League, let's say, that might have them pin back, the coach don't trust him in the role. So in a game like this against Honduras, where we should be on the front foot more, then maybe the coach can get away with playing him wide even in the 4-4-2 system. But again, it's a risk. It's a risk.
Well, one thing I know, we have players, guys, but coaches have to come in and do what it takes for the team to play good, not trying to put people on the field and expect something to come up. Because I thought that we kind of had that problem in the actual Gold Cup, when we're just trying to fight to put on a certain amount of quality players, like the big names them, rather than putting the people that fits the system more. And I think that's what's stalling us. I think the coach could get a system that works, works for him as well, but he has to sacrifice something and have the balls to just say, oh, listen to me, man. If he can't play here, say he can't play, because every time I'm gonna give me a little bit more, see the proof, see the statistical proof.
So, JD, you think it's a situation where the coach just don't want to deal with certain backlash of making certain decisions?
Of course, man. From the first game coming at that time problem. From the first game coming at that time problem. And what I said to you, Jason, if we keep on going down this road, you have to keep on doing this. You can't depend on everybody's side. It's either a man I got do him job, just like what you call it, Everton, coach tell Mr. Man say him the fit. And then from this him just get a fit and just start do what he want. You have to make them people know what I want, because remember, a Jamaica team you are dealing with, these persons are going to get old and people change, You understand me? So you have to, and you have a legacy on the line as well. So you can't play with a legacy. So you have to make some changes. So either you're gonna just use 2 striker and use Leon Bailey as a striker up there, a double striker then, because we have so much good ways we can play. But yes, they will keep on and just I tell them. Tomorrow we will see. Terati. But it's stressing though. David Jackson says Lati, DJ Gray, midfield, Cephas, Bailey, wing, no 2 CDM rubbish. I don't think it's just 2 deep line midfielders, because Casey Palmer can't play CDM. That's not possible. Makes no sense. You leave one player that could play somewhat of a CDM and then bring a player that's attacking midfielder to play CDM. I would be very much not happy about that if that's the case, Know yourself, big up yourself, man. Thanks everyone that passed through, man. Massive respect, man. So Jason, how you think it's gonna set up? How you think it's gonna set up in transition?
So I think the personnel will look a lot like the Gold Cup. So I think the back 6 probably will be about the same. I think you will see a debut given to Tavon Gray at right back. So that will be the one change from the Gold Cup. I think it will be Blake
in goal.
Pinnock,
Bell.
Yeah.
1 second, boss. Right. Pinnock comes back in for you.
Yes, Pinnock at left back. So another change from the Gold Cup there.
Damian Lowe.
Left centre back. Sorry, Damian Lowe right centre back, and Tavon Gray right back.
Tavon Gray, and then you're gonna go with the 2 in midfield. Joel.
Yeah, Joel and Kevin Lambert is gonna be the midfield.
All right.
And people, just so you know, this is my predicted 11. This is not what I myself as coach would do.
Jason, you don't have to explain yourself. You said it before at the start.
No, I want to say it again. I'll say it 3 times if I have to.
All right. So, so this is not.
This is what I think.
This is not.
Coach
This is what he thinks Coach Algrinson will do. Not about what he would like. All right. Yes. So don't beat him. All right. Just make sure put out in disclaimer. All right. Thanks. Whatever name that you have. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. All right. All right. So why you stop name with him? What your recommends? You know,
I laugh after the brother. I laugh after the brother name, man. That's all.
yeah, no, no, they did it. It's a lie. They make it up. Yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I think on the left side, regardless of all the issues and all the Saudi this and that, I believe Demarai Gray is still gonna start on the left.
Demarai Gray, okay. Oh God. Oh God. All right, and who else? Leon Bailey,
I think Bobby Reed will be on the right side.
Bobby Reed,
I think Bailey and Boza will be the forwards.
Bailey, and Boza.
Yeah, I think that's what the coach will pick. If I was being him right now on YouTube, that's what I would tell you. And ask
All
him
right,
not to tell the other team.
so people, this is how it's going to look. Let me know if you like it or not. For me, I think I need the coach to make some change. Just show me that yeah, you are on the show. You know, I don't think he has actually shown that as yet. Yeah, show that you're making some changes to this thing, and you need the performance. When you put a man on the field, you're expecting it. You're not sending no cameo man to go on the field. You're going to add some value to the team. You brought in Tavan. You said that he has good retention, and I can promise you Tavan will put in a good shift and he's going to make a difference. You get me? So people, let me know. This is what Jason said the coach is gonna go with, which I kind of agree with him, you know. But you can't. Demarai Gray not playing the football for the longest time. So and clearly he heard that he was not training none at all, because he said he's not training and he went on strike. So what condition he's in? I hope the coach checking those things and don't just start people because they are big names. I'm very sorry still, but for me, I wouldn't start him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, personally, I wouldn't start him either, just based on his fitness. I would definitely, be assessing him before the game.
They said, Jason,
Again,
they said I need to put
yeah, I'm
the
laughing.
baddest patch. All right, so let me find the
Yes,
baddest patch. All right.
yes. The
Yeah, this
field
is
is too
brown.
green,
Yeah.
so we need to make it more
Yeah. So
realistic for
yeah,
the
this is
fans.
realistic. This is the field, people. This is the terrible field Jamaica has to play on.
Man,
So
find a blue field.
that might help. That might help Jamaica as well too, because that means Honduras can't pass in the ball on the field. If the field is bad, it actually play in advantage of how Jamaica plays, So I wonder why we're complaining so much when really and truly we don't really need the crisp pitch to play football. Back in the days, we usually use this as an advantage, people. We usually use these pitches as advantages, Or you think that because we don't have so much Jamaican born players in the team, you feel like it's not any advantage anymore, Jason? This usually be an advantage,
Yeah, I think if what the coach wants to do in terms of ball retention is the plan, then the field going to go against that. So yeah, I think the field needs to be better.
The field? No, they said I need to find a field. I can't just make up a field.
And want to see some hole in the pitch and them things.
No, I can't make. No, listen to me, people.
So David Jackson, we if we pick the team now and don't watch what the coach will do. All right, can't do that.
All right, so but let me take a picture to make sure this is the team, which I think this is the makeup. Yeah, I think this is the makeup. I agree with Jason. This is the makeup. This is the makeup.
The only thing that I think you can say is a change that might happen is someone else starting for Gray just because of the situation. But other than that, I could see the coach starting this team.
All right. So MD5 says
Travis, I'm not so sure about that, because Javane Brown wouldn't even be here if Dexter was here. So why wouldn't he play him over Javane?
But look at that, Jason. But Javane is there now. And remember he made a start next to over that guy, you know. So this guy was a second, you know, and you made a speech to say you only want to see new players. You understand me? So it's not because you played bad. So if they start the new player now over you now, Jason, how a man would feel now? That means it.
No, but JD, should Javin really have that mindset knowing that he's like a late calling? Like he can't be thinking that he must start over the guy if he wasn't even gonna be there the week before that.
No, but
You see what
um that's based on what the coach says. Because the coach tell him what he's telling us, you know, that you guys never play bad, you know. It's because of me wanting to see other players. I just said, okay, every time they're here, we will do that, and then put in the other guys. Them, you know, you get that? You get what I'm saying? So when I come back now,
so basically, once him bringing Kevin Gray and the other person with him is someone that was at the Gold Cup, that Gold Cup man automatically ahead of him still.
yeah, man, Kevin Gray now was one of them we want to see. So if you see you saw the man starting, then I have to ask questions. That means what you're saying was not true.
Just want to see him at press conference and training him. Now I see him in the game.
Yes, he wants to see me like okay, Jason. All right, Devon up start over Javin,
No,
and that's
you
it.
not
That
say-
means
you not-
Javin dropped the third spot then, and that's that way tell me Javin
that
dropped
is-
the third spot.
But it would suggest the fact that Javian wasn't in the squad and Tavon was before, and I know what you're saying about him want to see a player. But him choose to choose a player to see in Javian position. That should be telling.
Yeah,
That
but
should tell you something.
he had to pick one of them. He had to drop one of them, either Lambekis or Javian Brown. You understand
Okay,
me? To
JD,
put him in.
you find the field. You find the field, JD.
Oh Lord.
Yo, people are freak out about the lineup. You know, people again. This is what we predict the coach to do. This is not the thoughts of Imaxit or Jason Guna or nobody.
MD5 said, "What's the difference between Bowser and Demar? They both not playing. I don't get that debate. No. For me, I'm just saying, no man. Big boss. I have nothing against Demarai Gray. What? No man. I'm just saying that they have not played from this long time. So I think that's a bad approach. Just putting them on the field and expect a result. All right, look at that then. Leon Bailey. How much game Leon Bailey actually played, Jason? Out of him 6 games.
4.
Him play 4 games and two in the Premier League, every game make up together to make 2 games. 3 total games. 3 total games out of 6 games. Shamar Nicholson don't play no game. Demarai Gray don't play no game. So Ali and Bailey alone play 3 games, you know, people. So we're gonna start with them man here and them, but who else did it? So Romario Williams, Romario Williams and Cephas. Yeah, the Romario Williams and Cephas. Yes.
Bobby Reid have to start.
Yes, because they are the only ones actually getting game. You understand me? Warren, nobody never said nobody not gonna start. I'm just trying to explain to the people that all of these players not playing, you know. You understand me? So
people, we're not gonna run from we beaten. At least me not gonna run from it. I will actually produce an 11 that I would like to see.
Jay, anyway, I have not started anybody at all. It's Jason put out 11 said this is what the coach will do. And we wanted to reach this point because that's what we actually came here for. You know, obviously the show went down a wrong path because obviously I've never planned for that part of the show. And every time I've not planned something, it goes exactly not good. So I think I'm going to only stick with shows that I plan who I'm going to talk to and everything. I'm very sorry. I won't vote much for my panel anymore because if I don't plan what I'm going to say, it's not going to work. I just have that feeling, you know? Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully, when we done, whatever. When I asked Dre, though, him say, did you know he hasn't trained with the squad yet? And I'm assuming he's talking about Shamar. But what I want to know, Dre, what number 9 or forward in the squad actually trained? Because Romario Williams just reached, Shamar just reached, and Cephas just reached, who is more a winger but can play number 9. So is there any other number 9 that is there that has been there.
So then why are we so confident? So that means we're pretty much saying that we're going to use a bunch of people who don't play football in a billion years, come turn up late, not have no idea what this coach are do, and just go up on the field and beat them. That's what we're pretty much saying. That's what we're pretty much saying. That's what we're pretty much saying. You get me? That's what. And then Aldre said whisper again. So another player will not play football again. So everybody not playing football. So so why are we so confident? Why are we so confident? Bobby Reed, we have to use as a forward then. But you see, but I'm saying, why are we so confident when every player we talk about not playing football? So I'm just asking, why are we so confident? Is it that Honduras is not so good, that not good? Jason, because I saw Honduras playing Mexico, saw Honduras playing Haiti, and I think we're taking them for granted, Yeah, and the Honduras beat Haiti, yeah.
To be totally honest, it's, I mean, you see, that's the problem, when you get into these situations with Jamaica, it's like, I want to pick my 11, but the more and more people comment, it's like, I got to find a way to. Do we have 11 starters that actually training and playing?
No, we don't have 11 we're training and playing, and that is the whole thing. Look at that. We don't have 11 we're training and playing. But that you think the coach will play. The coach will play a man that don't play football for the longest time. I honestly believe so. It's going to be either Whisper, Shamar, Demarai Gray. One of them, and all of them don't play football since. All of them don't play football. No game at all. Zero.
Yeah, because
and one of them will be
based on
playing.
the squad, Shamar has to play at some point. I mean, we don't have any other striker. Romario Williams is there, who has been playing.
And
But,
people will
how
freak
much
out
does the
if
coach
he
know of
gets a
him?
game. If he gets in and over them, people will
Well,
cuss,
based on fitness, it's almost like him have to start. Because he's the only other striker. I mean, like, quote unquote striker.
Gray and Whisper scoring in the Gold Cup. So Aldre, that's how we look at things. You scored in the Gold Cup, All right, so Gray and Whisper, Aldre says, all right. Ian says Roof and Giovanni Brown should have been selected. All right, so Ian, come back with 2 more players. All right.
Yeah, mind them beat, say 1,000 man squad once,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so Travis says 4-3-3 formation.
Travis, may I disagree enough, but may I agree. I think 4-3-3 is what I would also pick for this team as well.
Yeah.
And then we actually can play Bailey on the wing and not be so worried about the tracking back all the way back. Just a half track back to the midfield line or a little bit below that, and it's okay. Because you have that extra person in front of the fullback when them attack in the midfield. You can actually have your Demarai Gray, who is not as fit as he was at the Gold Cup, more than likely. Can also not have to track back as far on one wing. And you have Bailey on the other wing, and you play a striker in the middle. And I would play a midfield of Bobby Reed, Lati Bodier in the middle, and probably DJ. That would be my midfield three.
All right. Oh, you hold on. Let me take off Travis' comment, and they will pick Jason midfield. All right. So you have the same Blake in goal, right?
Yeah, the back line would be a little different. Because I would actually, probably people gonna kill me for this, but I want to see Deshaun Bernard and Pinnock play together.
So what that me just gonna say, because my argument matched that, and I know it's gonna start world war. So why you would have to say it before me, Jason? After you just see a man come and war me, and then you take my credit. So me take the beating, and then you take my credit. Oh wow. You see there? Travis,
It was at that time.
Put up a team soon.
At that time in the conversation, there was more than enough oxygen being used, so I never want to add no more.
Wow. Yes, people just wicked. A man come here crucify me, for the same lineup of what I was about to pick, And then Jason come and say, Richard Bernard, I'm gonna start over there. All right, Jason, I'm gonna let you get away with it today. All right, remember me tell you,
Me not play double pivot. I play Joel as a single pivot, and I play DJ and Bobby.
All right, so this way you're using, you use 3 in midfield, and then 4-3-3 you're using then. All right, so we're gonna make out the formation and then change the players.
But to be totally honest, in my team, I start Cephas in at the number 9 because
Cephas in the number 9.
He's the most fit forward.
All right,
well, the best mixture of fitness and quality because Romario is also fit, but I wouldn't start him.
All right. Deshaun Bernard. All right, so Deshaun Bernard you want in a team. And in midfield, who you say I got added in midfield? Bobby Reed you added in midfield? And
Bobby Reed, fucking DJ. So take out Lambert and put DJ for Lambert.
All right, so these are the two you're bringing. So Lambert come out and put DJ in, and Damian Lowe come out. People, Damian Lowe come out. Jason Guna, not me. All right, so Mr. Drew Ross cannot cost me.
He might go on like D-Lo and go back in a theme team. I don't know where he might go on so far.
No, I was giving my information, but I'm me alone exposed to beating. And Leon Bailey in the team and Demarai Gray in the team.
Leon Bailey, Demarai Gray, and Cephas up front.
All right. So this is Jason's team. People don't watch the field. It's just the actual condition of the field at this point. And at least that's what they told me. Antonio may come for the 80 game. I heard him said that, but he ain't coming. I'm not sure, DJ Gigs, big up yourself, man. All the real people them coming. Says, would like to see Bernard and Pinnock play together. So the press conference never say them have training Aguan, Well, they are training now, yes, but Aldre, what can they do?
They are training this morning. I don't know if they're having an evening session as well. Like a light one.
Come on, people. What you're going to learn tonight to turn up tomorrow, and it really like a soak in. People, you need more time to work with players that you have not played with and that stuff. So I think the training that they're going to go through is just to try and get over the line, and their natural ability to get them over the line and stuff, Warrior 3%, I believe Lowe will definitely start, but long term might get benched. Nobody never said that, and I don't know why you have to come and talk about Lowe. You just give your team and just move on, because once you lament it 2 times, World War start over no reason. Jason Guna get a 8.75. What? People, give Jason Guna a rating. Give Jason Guna a rating, people.
Yeah, man, that can get run up to a 9. Respect Warren.
Warren. People, give Jason Guna a rating, all right? Gray is not much fit. He can come in the 65th minute, all right?
Energy, I was thinking about that as well. And if I was coaching this team, I would tell Demarai and Cephas to interchange a lot of times. So Gray can get a little run in the head at times and make Cephas play left, and they can interchange.
How good is Cephas as a single striker with the system that Jamaica plays? Because not saying
I think the one thing that he's going to struggle with is his back to goal. But I think the injection of pace, especially if we can link the play with Joel, DJ, Bobby, when they make that half turn, Cephas will be a joy to play with over the shoulder of those defenders. And I have seen him do it in Macedonia. I haven't seen him do it in Turkey yet, but I have seen him play the single striker role in Macedonia before.
Okay. Martin, give you a 8.002.
Martin, I get scientific. All right, Martin.
Dean Fraser said Bernard and Pinnock for my MacBook. All right, so Dean Fraser, one thing you guys are wicked, when you say early when you never defend me. All right, when I say it was not that serious, and then now no come, and I say when I go bench, I'm telling you. All right, Casey Palmer must start. Please note. And Tapa is in the building said, we need a proper CDM. Why didn't the coach call up Aka?
Papa.
Where is Stuart? Where you put Stuart? Stuart in the team DJ. No, Stuart. Oh,
No,
Stuart is not here.
Stuart.
Stuart is not here. Stuart is not here. Stuart is not here, big boss. Stuart is not here. All right.
Yeah, Ian Campbell. I really wanted to start Casey Palmer, but I'm just not sure because I don't really want to play him in the DJ or Bobby role.
But Jason, why you don't take out Bobby Reed
and
why you don't take out Bobby Reed and put him in Demarai Gray's position and then put Casey Palmer there?
That can go on.
I'm just asking, you know. I don't want it to get more points, so I'm.
No, that can go on, but I will stick with this original team. I think that the coach, I think even though he's going to start Tavon on his first time called up, I think it's more out of just like the way that he want the team to play. I think Tavon just fit it more than Javane. So I think he comes into the team right away. And I think if Gray is fit enough to play the game, he's going to start the game because he's coming off such a great Gold Cup performance. And I mean, he's a professional player at the end of the day. So even though he hasn't been training with his team, I'm sure he has personal trainers and keeping himself fit. No, the coach from Everton doesn't seem to think so. So I guess that's up for debate. But I think if he's fit, he's gonna start. So that's why I would start him.
All right. So coming in a be people coming with the border. Ian says Palmer is the only creative player in the squad. All right. My God. Jero said put Casey Palmer as the 10. Start Bobby Reed on the left wing. All right. So everybody I give them take. Martin, see the link here, Martin. You can come in and the chat, you know, and come get take, you know. All right. Yeah, bud. Umzo, big up yourself. How you doing, Umzo? Long time in the year, but boy, I want to run you back again, you know. Yeah. My door was perfect to find, you know. I'm working for my door. I need to look at door job for work on door all along, you know. It's peaceful and I can listen to a lot of documentary and some things that I don't have time for, you know. The float management said, no, sir, we're not benching Demarai Gray, laugh out loud. All right. Well, we're just talking, you know, but we have to be honest to ourselves. It's not about, stop looking at the face of the players. Stop looking at the name of the players. Why is it every other country work with who fits the system, who is in peak, who is in form, and who is in actual condition as well? I have not, Travis, I'm not bad-minding you, Travis. I'm not bad-minding you. You get me? I'm not bad-minding you, Travis. We'll put up a number soon. All right? Markalan, we never ask you who will start, Markalan. We never ask you who will start, all right? We never ask you. Jason put up his squad, and Jason getting his credit, all right? And then I'm going to put up my squad, and you got tired to see which squad. All right? Yes. You're going to go in your feelings.
Markalan, pull up the video just a little bit, and I put the predicted 11 that had Damian Lloyd. All right?
Jesus,
this is just,
God.
if I was the coach for a day, all right?
God.
That's all.
Yeah, 3 years with this, Jason. 3 years, you know. And it's still no pass. Square one, you know. My good man. My goodness. Mark and Palmer for Daniel Johnson. Jason, boy, I'm telling you. All right, so let me pick my squad now because Jason get a few 8s.
No,
we need more prediction,
Palmer,
people.
I think in this 4-3-3 system, if it's gonna be like a 8-8 system, I kind of more like the DJ Bobby tandem. I think honestly in this system, Palmer would have been better off in a Demarai or Bailey spot, to be honest. And that's normally what I see him playing. If Coventry plays a wider system, he plays one of the attacking wide system players. But they have since gone a little more narrow where they play a 2 number 10 system, and he's one of the 2 10s.
Jason gets a 8.5 considering the players available. Jesus God. And adding D-Lo, you get a 10. Oh my God. We know he's not going to bench, bro. You don't know that, Markalan. You don't know that. You don't know that. All right, you don't know that. I can
No,
look at some.
that's how we can agree with Mark Allen. I
But
also Mark know that he's not gonna bench.
I mean, tell you, man, the coach, all I'm just asking for you, just make the calls. Them nobody can take you out at the stadium. Just make the calls for you to win the match. All right, yes.
And most of the time when people talk like this before a game with Low, him score a goal and him post on Instagram
Yeah,
so the
but
whole out
nobody,
to shut up. So
but
this
nobody
is
now talk
just
like nothing.
motivation.
But Jason, but yeah, you a make up story, no, Jason. Nobody never talk. You pick it, you pick a team, and they set up people for motivate that against. Oh, we never say nothing. And you pick a team. this brother picks his team, and then I turned around to other people, Okay, all right, you see you always
All
evade
right,
cussing.
JD, the people them a ball for
All
you
right,
pick
let
your
me pick
team for
my
the
team.
season.
My
All right,
team
so
is.
pick your
I
team.
am sticking with the back four. I'm sticking with my back four. I'm sticking with my back four. All right. I think I am going with
And
this.
people, when him say my back four, it mean my back four.
Yes, I draw DJ, and then I am going to go for Casey Palmer here because of the condition. People, you have to add the condition in it. All right. Casey Palmer is not at the full condition as well, but I expect if he's not at the full, Demarai Gray will not be at the full as well. I would somewhat agree with Cephas, to be honest, but I don't think Cephas' older play is as good as Shamar Nicholson. Even when Shamar Nicholson not doing anything, Cephas does not hold the ball better than Shamar Nicholson. So I'm very sorry. I am going to go back with Shamar as well. So this is what I would pick for mines. All right. So let me know your thoughts. All right. Markalan, we never ask you that, Markalan. Pretty much we never ask you nothing at all. So stop fight. This is my team, people. Let me see how the numbers them go now. Let me see if I'm gonna get some tens now. Because I think this is the best system. And then now we bring on a Demarai
Hamza,
Gray
Hamza
late
want,
in the
Hamza
game.
want some, Hamza want some explanation for your picks.
Yes, so all right, let me start from the back then. Blake, at this point, he has improved. Ian, so me put your ball in Ian and he give me a 7. I just pure bad by that. You guys just give me some low marks because you fight against me. Nothing else. But let me explain myself. Let me explain myself before you guys give me the number. Blake, he's Jamaica's legend and he's a good shot stopper, you know. And he passes the ball better over the last 2 games. So I guess he's working with the team, and anything they ask him, he's trying to give it. And still not the best at passing out from the back, but I will give him for this time. Pinnock and Bernard, I think they are way more composed than Damian Lowe. Their passing range is good as Damian Lowe, if not better. Deshaun Bernard passing range is actually better than Damian Lowe. I think he has the best passing range out of all of them as well. He has good recovery speed. He has strength as well. He can tackle and he can position himself well. Ethan Pinnock, one of the best players in the Premier League, period. So I don't have to explain nothing. All right, now Bell comes in because Bell is composed as well. He can retain the ball as well in his team. All right, and then Tavan Gray, he's just there because I have no other persons to select at this point. If Lemekisa was there, I would have chose Lemekisa above him. But at this point, I'm going to give him the debut for him to work himself out. Joel Latibodier does be the engine of the team. DJ is the next retention man right there, and I put him over one side for specific reason. All right, yes, I put him over the left hand side for that reason because that's how I'm gonna build my team. All right, it's the outlet will be the right hand side, and over here will be the build up side, the left hand side. So that's why I'm picking it. So Casey Palmer over the explosive side, closer to Leon Bailey. All right, and Tavan Gray will have to get exposed a little bit more, and Joel have to do more work over there. Deshaun Bernard has to do more work over there. Bobby Reed, build up play. Shamar Nicholson, link play, and Leon Bailey to finish off. So that's how I came to my actual team now with what's at stake, people. I think this is a 10 and should be getting higher than Jason. All right, so people, please give me a likes now to see how it works. All right.
Wow.
So let me see if people let me see what people give me. Ian already sold me out. He gave me a 7. All right.
Yeah,
What
get
kind
some
of
9, some 8.
Deshaun Bernard can play right back. Yes, he can play right back as well. We forgot about those things. The 8.7. Z is bad mind. He gave me a 1. Makes no sense. Omza said, well done, JD. I'll give it a 9. Shamar was a good pick. Good explanation as well. Yes, man. Smoke Jason. Yes. Coach Teddy Bear says, no, JD, Bobby Reed out, Gray in. We explain the situation. If a man don't play football, and Teddy Bear Lee, you're bad-minded. Because you cannot give me
No, but
6.5.
JD, your name JD Grimson, you know, because you give one metric and then you give another one for Shamar. So how that work?
For Shamar, he's going to be centrally. And because of his size. So that's what we are really using. You want to use Cephas when Cephas' older play is pretty much non-existent because he's a floating striker more than anything else. So why are we going to use 2 wide players when the central player cannot hold the ball to give it to them? That means you're cutting off their angles, but they just go to a different formation. So that's why I use Shamar Nicholson. So even if he's going to play in the box, he's going to hold the play and link play, and that's what we really want. And then we can use the Romian, the next guy, to come in and do what he has to do as well. And then Cephas would have to be one of the wing players because that's what their true natural main skill set is. You can't cancel his skill, which is speed, in the middle of the park. Where is going to use it? In the 18-yard box? It's not going to work, Jason. You get me? So that's where I smoke you. I need 10. I should have got that 10 here. give me your explanation, Jason. The Tapa said 6 because of Boza. Oh my God. Wells says low will be in. I just gave my take, people. He got a good point, Jason. Oh, you're gonna answer that? Yeah, we are waiting for Jason to come back. He may come back with the metric as
No,
yet.
he said where's he gonna run that box? But I know every phase I play, Honduras are gonna on top of them box. That speed in behind can also be utilized in the left and right channels from a central position. And
So,
furthermore,
mm-hmm.
the reason why I went with 2 ball handling hits is because they are going to be the ones linking the play from Joel. We don't necessarily have to be the central striker, the only person to link up the play on the pitch. So that is how I would respond to that.
Okay, JD, you can get 10. Boza is not playing any football. You can't get 10. Okay, all right. No problem. All right. The problem is, how good is Boza? Look, strikers play on different levels, Jason. You know that as well. Aerial problems push back defense line. Speed push back defense line as well. You know. But what if you have already dropped back? How much of a threat he can be to push them back? And that is my problem as well. So the bigger the striker is, it always works out better in modern days football to push back the team so they can't advance on you. And once they can't advance on you, majority of your other players them free, so you can be much more fluid even if you're not the best fluid team. So that's how I pick my squad, you know? So if Jason has his point, but I have my point as well. 7. Dre, all I'm telling you, I don't know. I want to give Jason 8. Even though 3 people give Jason 8, you know, but 50 people have voted for me. That can't be fair, Jason. You need to tell him to vote for you again.
Well, if them did vote for me alone 10, so this is 3 minutes.
People only need 20 more subscribers to reach 8,000. So if you want, you can hit the subscription button. If you don't want to, I am very sorry, I can't say anything. Gifton Smiley said, that's exactly why we definitely I got Miss Antonio. I give you a 8. Thank you very much, man. But that's what I'm saying, you know. JD Eddie Vision reporting that Gray is fit and ready to go after the training session today. All right, Eddie Vision. Okay, all right, Eddie Vision. All right, so Eddie, that's good. That's good. We have a lot more budget.
No fitness fitness analyst for the JFF, Eddie Vision.
Jesus Christ. Every day them gonna get a new work, man. Eddie Vision. So, Eddie Vision is just in a chat. So, him end up.
The training happened earlier, man. My report.
Okay. Ian says Boyce Clark is the starting goalkeeper at Reading. So we are good if Blake is not there. So Blake is not there?
Ian, no, well, Dre anyway that said Blake is sick. Dre anyway that do exclusive them. You need to join the Discord and tell the whole of them one time and stop say them 1-1.
Well, I have a view, man. Eddie's the coach.
Correction on the Boyce Clark thing. Love Boyce Clark by ball. But he's the cup goalkeeper for Reading. He has not quite broken into the first team of the league team. He's still on the bench. So let's be truthful about it.
So you said Blake is out. Juras. You mean about Juras? Juras, I call my name. J Anyway. J Anyway. You're saying that
say it again.
Blake is out. Yes, always so confident. Always so confident.
So that is the next conversation now, JD. We are starting goal if Blake is out.
Let me go up on my phone and ask somebody else because I not believe the one draining with them. Jesus God. Because it looks like the longer we go, 4 more people are gonna be out. You understand? but people, we
Who named Dan?
Yeah, man, JD.
Dan there. All right, big up yourself, Dan. People every minute. Dan, how confident are you? Because every 20 seconds we hear our next man or our next man injured or something.
No, well, listen to the post conference. The coach said Blake have a flu symptoms.
So he not play tomorrow then?
He never say it like it that serious. He just never train today. Look like.
Yeah, but if you not train Dan, how much do you think them have? How much do you think them actually are trained? How much training session you think them actually have? Dan? So you're gonna play without no training session? Jesus.
Well, we don't really know how serious the case be, but when you listen to the post conference, like him was saying, just have a look of flu symptoms. So that is it. So but the team.
Yeah, go ahead.
The team governs still. And
you still think everything good?
Yeah, them keeper here needs to get them chance. That's for sure. You say them keeper here need to play in them game as well.
Okay.
So them get experience in like them material. So them need it. So when I really, if we can have a second, if Blake out and we have a good key, in a sense, we are play them match.
No man, don't be Dan. Be honest, me would have a problem if me see Boyce Clark start here. Dan, one thing about the keepers, me not have no problem with the keeper. Me start Boyce Clark or wait over Blake, and Blake available, Cause me see Wade turn up in a big games, and I can tell you say in passing at one point look a little bit way better than, not a little bit, but better than Blake, and him do something in a few games, yeah.
I think that two keeper them like more confident than Blake still,
Yeah, but true Jamaican people don't see them. You know it bring and because obviously him are the captain. And we're not downplaying Blake, people. We're not downplaying Blake. So stop listening to the conversation. No, Dan, you don't know them people in the comment section. Them just make up stories for me, and them no lie them I tell. But me actually have said the quality of goalkeepers we have. If Blake, me not too worried. Me think say Wade can come in, and me think say Boyce Clark can come in. Me not that worried as first. But the bench I get thin, Dan. The bench I get thin, brother.
Bench I get thin.
How much play you think we have left?
But listen, how much player gone? Like, are there more player gone?
Look, aside from Una, look, Gray coming late, Cephas coming late, Shamar now play, You say Blake have problems. Brown just come in. Right. So all that are the persons that we are
Yeah,
dealing with.
me no
And
mind Brown gonna
Romario
come
just come
in.
in as well. No, but a 23 player we have, A 23 player we should have, So if you keep on going on to 10, 11 man have problems, 11 man alone, you mean a 13 player have now, So you can't come and talk about you don't care who, you don't care if certain other man will come. We still need the players, them big boss. Not like 11 man alone play football. You need all of them,
Well,
man, brother.
that are true. That are true.
So who
Yeah,
are you
man. But
starting? Give me a starting lineup then. Since you have Bono Shamar, give me a
alright,
starting lineup. Let me see.
alright.
People are done starting lineup. Not me, not Imaxit, none
Alright.
at
The
all.
formation. You see the formation when they have first thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a five at the back.
Five
Could
at the
that be like
back,
a
yeah.
3-4-2-1 like? But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
change. Me I say the coach I gonna use a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 4-4, the 4-3-3, I would I use Bell, Pinnock, Low, same
Bell pin up
Devon
low. Let
Gray.
me let me let me change low then. Let me put back low back in. Come in the low in. Alright, so yeah, we get the back four now.
Yeah, would have Lati right there.
Yeah.
Casey Palmer good. I would have put Gray right there, so where DJ there.
Okay,
Because
so
the last Mexico game, I agree I see I control the game, like I get the ball in and I hold the ball in the right way. And I would have play like Gray behind a striker, like that role them I would have given.
okay, so you don't want it stay
And
the way here then? The way
and I would
here?
have put Whisper up top.
Up top here, so?
That
Vishamar?
we yeah.
Okay. No, we don't have no problem with Whisper, no, but Whisper, no follow Whisper. But him tell us saying he can play striker. Him can't play striker. Him cannot play striker. He cannot play
Well,
striker at this point.
I whisper,
Striker,
I whisper me,
striker.
I whisper me, I use
All right.
easy.
Hold on. Yeah, you say Whisper's a striker. All right. So Whisper, we are adding a striker. All right. So Shamar come out. And then we add
Whisper
Whisper
on
in.
anything.
All right. We're not a problem with it. Add him in. All right. So let me see what you're gonna get. All right. So this
Bobby,
you take up Bobby?
maybe Bobby we can play over there, but I don't want to see that young team I would see us over there.
Okay. So
What
Cephas you put
whisper
over
there?
there.
Take up
And take out
see
Bobby
us
Reed
where
and put
Bobby Reed.
Whisper with Bobby Reed there.
Yeah,
All
whisper
right.
up top.
All right, so this a Dandan squad, People, this a Dandan squad, All right. No, we know that Gifton. We know that. Even coach, the last time coach complained, said the coach play him at striker, and then Dandan come and put him back at striker again. When him coach complains, him can't play the role, which we know him could play
Right,
the role.
right there, me I put whisper.
So why you put him
Why
at the
that?
Right.
role? Why you put him right there,
Why
Dandan?
that?
That's a
All
problem
right.
because
When the
With
score them a
Cephas a
come
play
in,
striker,
all right.
no?
Now go explain myself,
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
explain myself with this Jamaica team, I'm gonna say. All right, we need more ball handlers on the field,
Mm-hmm.
and with a lot, want to play the a big team like Mexico. Yeah, we play St. Kitts, Trinidad. Yes, even Guatemala give a little problem where I think if Guatemala they get all a goal, done for real. We never have no ball handlers on the field in the middle of the pitch. None
Mm-hmm.
at all. So you see, the more we can have our ball handlers them, Bailey and them man there can create overload in the you have different type of system we can use. You create overload, Bailey cut in, create some overload. And get beside Gigi where use the speed of the player then. You have different way you can play football. You don't have to use a dead striker. You know what I mean? Gray collect the ball in, drive forward with him dribbling skills, and Messi Gray play good. With him dribbling skills, barely on the wing, Cephas on the wing with him speed, whisper over there, can get the ball him. Whisper can even drop deep as well. Come in, get the ball in with him shot power. Whisper have shot power like Antonio. Is that a lie?
So hold on. Wait, no. So let me ask you this. Where you see Whisper shot power in a Manning Cup, and a Manning Cup here you see equate same of shot power, and then
Yeah,
not the
man,
real
me
game
you
them. But Bossy,
why
you
so
can't
shot
equate.
power this
No, shot power is not the
no.
same because you think say the people will move the same. You actually think the people will move the same. You know, hear Whisper tell out their mouth, say, brother, high level football is ridiculous. Him himself, we don't want to interview, him that saying not ready for high level football, and Mr. Butler shut him down. Go back and watch the one on the fix. Because him tell us said the pressure where you get when you go at Aston Villa, when that was Aston Villa at 15 or 17. Brother, the level of the pace of how people move in a real big level football compared to the Manning Cup, brother, is not normal. We talk about shot power. You think Whisper hit them ball hard? Wait until him get more nutrition. Wait until him get more nutrition and
But
go up to the right
to
level.
what
Then you go see
me
if him can kick
the
it hard.
alright, JD, to what me see and
Mm-hmm.
the game, the look of time them when me see Whisper get all na the Mexico game where him
Mm-hmm.
come on and make dribbles. Brother boys are not doing them thing there. The
Yeah, but
rest
you
of
know,
players them
no, me support you,
will
me
come
say,
off of the bench.
but Dan, all me
Yeah.
say is, him shot where I seen a Manning Cup is not the same effective shot in the real world. I'm saying, when him go at Chelsea, get him training, go up to the level, you're going to see him kick the ball at the level. And if you take him off of that Chelsea field and put him in the Manning Cup team again now, you're going to drop down.
Watching a
Keep,
shot power different from Wemar. So what you say a different type of camera them are using at
no,
EPL.
no. Alright,
You know that me a
Dandan,
show you.
take him out. Dandan, take him out of the field today. Today, make him go to Chelsea for 1 month and bring him back in the same Jamaica. Make him hit the shot again, and you gonna see what me I talk about, brother.
Alright,
We
but
span
this
kick
the
no
thing
ball
still
hard as
why
the next man them.
alright. The real thing why I want to see Whisper still, I want to see them young player
Yes,
playing at the state. Remember them man you go to work. I got the age, the real age and the physical. More of them are grow this young team, brother. So more of
okay.
them man you get more starting in the thing. Me not see no other country shun out them look ball of them. Them
No,
give
but
them
but
playing
but but
time.
Dan, the problem is where I say shut out look about ball. Alright, look, we have my boy that play Barcelona. I'm a 16. Whisper is
Yeah.
not developed as him. You know why? Because him a play
Because
professional for 2 years. Whisper not play professional 1 day and he was 17, almost
because
18.
you just not see Whisper pan you just not see him play. Him have the
Yes,
ability for do it.
but you
We
can't
not doubt the
Dan
look
Dan
for
and that
you.
no Dan Dan that what is called doubt. If you never do something Dan
So,
Dan, you can't go out
so the
there and do
youth
it.
so the other look youth from Barcelona when name
Yes.
Yamela Raymond. You feel
Yes.
like that youth have everything over Whisper. Just by him playing style
Doing. When you see him on the field
doing.
and you watch him a play on the field and you see him brain cells them a work up on the field, in movement, it's because him a get game time, him start move that way. It not just come because you are trained with a big team. You have to play the game and remember you're training
Yeah.
people them, and your friend them, so them no want hurt you, like when Whisper say him go at Chelsea, the man in the
Yeah,
a light tackle and stuff there. That's not a real nothing. Dan, that's not a real nothing. Now when him go
that is true. That is true.
when man want broke your foot because him want pay, So him come for do something, for stop you, That different. So you have to anticipate how man deal with you. Then you have maps, zones. You have to do everything
But
and work for your teammate.
Jerry still mana said Whisper is this kid where him for us like him think they for us play. But those are the main reason is because them young player me need to see. Even see if us more want to see. They get what me I say in this home game, more want to see if us. Just
Yeah, man,
because I'm
me get
think
you.
how him a play.
Me get you,
Yeah.
but what we are say, remember when we have the conversation, we have to have that conversation as if like how the coach view things. You get me? Because we can't just say start a man. Because look, look how much young players we have. We have Tavon Gray. We have Cephas, because Cephas is still a young player, right? Him still a young player, see me. We have Whisper. We have
Yeah, sure.
Javian Brown. You understand me? So, and we have the keeper. So if we just sort of throw on a young player them, and we have before we go anywhere, people, let me just explain. Let me explain the situation, so people can understand where me I come from. This is the situation, guys. This is the situation. I'm going to bring it on the screen so you can see the situation. Why we had certain conversation. We want to show you. This is the standing. This is the standing, people. So you have 6 teams. Dan, look good, you know. You have 6 teams in the group. You only play
Yeah.
3 teams out of the 6. But you play
And you play
one of
them
the
2
teams
times.
them 2 times. One of the teams them you play 2 times
One
to make
team.
you 4
Which
match.
team?
To make you 4
Which team
match.
I go play 2
So
times?
what
Haiti, we go play 2
did, they give Jamaica 82 times, Honduras and Grenada. So Jamaica get maybe the hardest run out of the entire group, because look,
And
Honduras,
Dan, Honduras get Cuba 2 times.
Cuba 2 time, and Cuba 2 time and Grenada. So them get Cuba 2 time and Grenada. So if them get a draw out of this, you know, Jamaica have to literally go beat 82 times to even have a
Yep.
possible chance
Have a
to
chance. Yep.
go over Honduras, because now
And
Honduras
and
will have
and
that in
those
them
two
own hand.
beaten have to be and
Well,
those two
JD,
beaten
I
have to be
think
better than the beaten for
the
Honduras.
thing
I
is,
love the Cuba.
I think them pick it off as some type of ranking, you know. Why them do the
But
group
Jamaica
thing.
one of the highest ranked team in it, so I don't
The
know.
So,
two the two highest Concacaf ranked teams is Jamaica and Haiti. So
And the
how
two of
them
them have
end up
played
a
2
play each other
times.
twice? Yeah, that don't make no sense.
So now we are showing you the reality. Then you decide how you want to go.
well,
Suriname,
you see, the reality what them a show with Jay, I'm tired to tell you this. The last time I come for the live and tell you. Them a show we say if you're not at the level, yeah, if you not cannot do it, yeah, me you're not ready.
yeah, but look, no, but this is it's
And that me
unfair.
not it's
No,
not
no,
as
but
it's
Dan, you not
no.
listen. Jamaica
So
not
what
play
you
certain
say
team none at
if
all. You can't
we
play the
and
other team now and go through, and then Jamaica can't go through because Jamaica draw with one of the bigger rated teams in this group. Cause look, Suriname play Cuba and Grenada 3 matches. So Suriname can end up on 9 points without face Jamaica or nobody. And them 9 points alone, and them all lose the last game and still qualify. And maybe still I'll get even first spot without playing an
so the
actual
thing
team
is
done, and that is not fair. That is not
what
fair.
we need to do does either come first or second
We
for
look
come out
no,
of the group.
we only can come first. That's it. That's the only thing we look at. We have to win every game. We have to win every game to even have a chance, because you don't want to leave the other teams
So
and for draw against Cuba.
so right now me I say still it kinda not make no sense. But it does put you in a position for sure with that. Remember you know Mexico them done dep on a levy, you know. The Gold Cup is
Yeah,
done
yeah,
there for
don't, yeah, yeah,
USA and
but yeah,
Mexico.
them all them
And
playing a
them say
competition.
I
Them playing
be
a competition.
them a say a USA and Mexico alone a win it to them even want to stop play do the Gold Cup me think.
Yeah, but this
It's
is
like
why
a
they
them are
did
the
it.
only
But
competition.
Dan,
So
this is
right now
why.
what means for Jamaica, this I got put toughness in the player them for no say no joke. If we no want
So
go Copa America,
but may I ask you a
we
question,
need to win all the
Dan,
3 match them.
more give you time for answer now. With what we just show
Yeah.
you, you still a start whisper them now? So people not experience, you're gonna put on the field. And you can't feel you. You cannot feel no match at all. You. So pick up a team. We are gonna give you an opportunity to pick up a team when you know the actual truth at stake. So let me see if you're gonna keep the same team
and
now.
Dan just to clear
No,
up
all
something.
right.
Just Dan,
JD,
hear
you
me
know
say.
the reason, you know what my grade it off for still? Why me not use Bowser up top? In Gold Cup performance, bro. Me I use that against Bowser as well. When him for just circle with the ball and ease himself. It's like him look like a newbie when him come on the field. Bowser look like him last overall. On the pitch. It's like him foot them not up, him no know where to do. So I agree that after all of the game them when come on and him not get a no bag of minutes. Like come I say, yeah, him get game when come on and we are lead the game them. And boys are just still not look confident. So that me agree with him offer.
Okay. Well,
So say when I use Whisper, I would have used Romario
Cephas,
Williams over Bowser, to tell you the truth.
Romario Williams.
Romario
Okay.
Williams. I would have
Okay.
used him.
Okay.
But go
Okay.
prep
Well,
school with Romario Williams.
okay. So what
Go
that's how
prep.
we do it. So what
No,
do
I
we
just say. But I would have used him over Bowser. Bowser not have confidence. May I tell you the truth. Whisper have more confidence than him. That's the thing.
Okay.
Bowser foot them look not up when him dep on the field, bro. And
All right.
everybody did that cost him.
Yeah,
But me go give him a true.
I'm a leading goal scorer for Jamaica though.
That though say if a man him not look good on the field, he might leading
No,
goal scorer and
big
still.
big boss. Me never argue with the minister. Tell us, say, I'm still a
Alright.
leading goal scorer. Nobody will score 50 or 100 as it, you know. So I'm still a lead them, you know. That's all me
I
sister.
go give you the formation we me have. The 5 runner back.
The 5 runner back, okay, yeah. And then give you permission so we can.
It's really alright. Who me have over the side here? Tavon Gray.
The 5 runner back, yeah. Give it. Cause just look at give me the one say something and you cut him out. So give it to me.
No, but just still make that in the group. The two teams go through, but if you finish in second place, you're gonna probably draw USA or Mexico in the next round. So
I know it's 2 teams, I know, but I'm telling team said, oh, Jamaica set up now. Jamaica the only team cannot play for second. The rest of them can play because the rest of them know who them are gonna play and them are play less opponent.
Because of the matchups that they play twice.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. So that's why I say Jamaica have to come first because many things secondary for them. You know? Them have to come first because the game, the team them set up. If you draw or lose, the 9 points, others can make up goal difference on teams that maybe you not gonna get to face none at all. So that's what me that try to say still. But maybe Cuba turn out and be better than what we are trying to say. You know, which me not think it happens.
Hopefully.
We are hope for Cuba be as good as what we expect. You go ahead, Dan.
Alright, the 5 me that I use still and see if I should that start same way. Cause me that use you see with come watch Cephas and me see him play like Cephas really fit and me see him get take some ball and run with it and run back and I would have used Cephas as one of the wing back them either on the left side or on the right side. Cephas have that recovery pace.
Alright, so Cephas as one of the wing backs them.
Yes, so Bell.
Look, wing back and midfielders are different, you know. Why you want to bring wing back up below the line, you know?
No, a 3 runner back we are using. Remember
Okay,
so Bell, Pin.
So I use a 3-4-2.
Yeah, left midfield basically. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, so I just want to make sure the fans said, nah, you're wrong. Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
boss.
him say wing back still. So yeah, good to clarify that because
yes. Me I try help him out because I don't want the fans and beat him, you know. So go ahead.
Carry on Pinnock some more around there, so.
Yeah, Pinnock a sweeper? Or Damien Low?
Yeah. Pinnock, man.
Alright, so and Damien Low here?
Yeah, Damien Low right there. You can show up Tavon Gray.
Alright.
Alright. We not Casey Palmer and Joel there right there, so.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, and what we still have that Gray I play central. And Romario Williams are barely up top.
2 you have in it. Still have 2 players, yeah. So okay, so you want Whisper come up there. Yeah, you have 2 players. You have Bailey and Bailey and somebody else. You said it's Romario for now. So we're gonna add in Romario Williams in a list as well.
Yeah, cause on fight me about Whisper, so Romario Williams up there.
I have not. No. We give you the information and say you would choose. And say So you want Whisper to stay in it? We have no problem. Let me give you. All right. So this is the team. Let me put it up on the screen. This is the man's team, people. Only give no ratings for the man team. All right, and give him the ratings honest because he gave his statement. So if you agree with him, let we know. If you don't agree, no problem.
With this team now, cause I study the team under Paul Hall, you know. So with a team here, cause I see with the five when I work at Paul Hall use a key possession of the ball, and in a them game they will make like 500 and add passes against the team them will play, and we look good passing the ball. We just never have the finishing like that. And Gray were coming at the team, kind of really transform the thing how we see coming at the Gold Cup. So with the striking lineup now, I would have see Gray would have brighten up the this formation going forward. I want better players and Casey Palmer as a midfielder. Him can take long range shot. Like me watch some of him clippings him, I'ma see him play. Him like to take a long range shot and things like that. So with this attacking, with this lineup, you see if we need for be if it come to be defensive, Joel can even join back as a in some cases him can join in the defense cause him is like a natural him play right back or centre back, him that versatile. So helping in the defense in some him would stay right there. But would make Joel do no work. Him just stay right there for just clean up or tackle there right there. So would I give that with that. So Cephas and him speed, we can get a lot of crossing with Cephas speed over there. Tavon Gray, the coach say him can play midfield as well. Him good in a midfield, him see him in a training. You just don't watch a post conference. And him say him good with passing. And him quick and him good on one challenge. And it look like him is a starter. So but would I use Gray there?
All right. So let me see what the people must say. Okay, a man say him change him ratings to a 5. Demo, I say him give a 0. Let me see if me get an I rating. 6.5. Dr. Yo, him say him change the rating. Owen says 7. Japan said, knowing the coach is sticking to 4-4-2, why do people always create fantasy formation? No, because true, people think he might have a way for change because we don't have much players this time. That's all. Javan is a whisper
Well,
who hasn't played in months to start overseas the professionals. And that's what people him give him reason. I'm gonna have to go back over it, him give him reason. So you have to listen, respect the man take. Well, this is the formation him
so
say
JD,
want.
what's your ratings on this?
For me, Casey Palmer, I think Casey Palmer wouldn't do good there. I wouldn't put Whisper in it right there, and I wouldn't put Cephas in that position. So it's tough for me to grade this because I think you're just using some of these players because you know them. You know
No,
go to
alright.
school.
It's not no, just me and Romeo Williams go school together, man. But with this, and I say I'm not use Cephas, me I use Cephas strength and the strength of the team.
Yeah, but me that put Cephas where Whisper then because I just said the man a play
Where
in a real
alright.
professional football.
In other
So
part, let me see what you would do with this formation. Like
So what I would
the
do with this
strength. Tweak.
formation, two things that tweak right here, because you have so much attacking players on the field. Me have a ship out, me have a change Whisper for Cephas. So we can get the
Alright,
3
they can do
in the
that.
middle right there. Then over
They can do that.
the left hand side, I would have actually put Bobby Reed back on it. So Bobby Reed is actually the perfect man for this one. So he offers defensive
Yes.
and attacking right there. So he would have solidified there. Casey Palmer now, Casey Palmer would have to come back out. And I would have to go with a person that can link the play at a deeper level, which is Daniel Johnson. Casey Palmer is not as good, so deep. I think he's the perfect one to do his true passes them and whole retention high up the pitch. But lower, I am not going to trust him over Daniel Johnson. So for me, I would have put in Bobby Reed and Daniel Johnson back in the team and take out Casey Palmer and Whisper in this system. And I would just let it fly based on the persons that we have.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
man.
that's
But
that's what I think, you know.
yeah, man, I really watch the comments them, but there's some look weird comments we see them. But
No
them
man,
most of them people,
if you
most
give
of them no
him
watch football.
no,
Most of them no watch
big
football.
boss, big boss. Them a watch football, man.
And
Them a
Dan,
watch.
no get upset, man. Everybody get beaten if they say I just saw it go.
Yeah,
But
man, but
to be honest, Dan, your team would have to give about a 4 because me like the ideas where you come up with in terms of the system and the formation, but some of the function them where you want the player them do, I don't think they can do. Because you say you want to see
so
us over there to get the cross them in, but who going to get the ball in the goal when them cross it?
Yeah,
I don't see
me
Whisper
never even
winning
think about that as
aerial
well.
challenge.
Yeah,
Bailey will win. I mean, yeah, he can win a ball at the back post if him have him defender beat, but if him have a challenge there, him not going to win there. So, me like some of the ideas, but I don't think the players you put gonna
Yes,
make
I
sense.
think some of the players them really are big boss. The idea perfect. We would have liked that because obviously we're not passing balls so good. So a formation like this would have given a better retention and the better pressing metrics in a unit. So I understand what you're trying to do, but the players that may pick, man, my goodness, that's why I'm telling you, they might
so
listen,
where you
man, they
say
might listen.
this team is
For
defensively weak or it
no, just
just the
some
player
of the
them not
players,
in the
yeah.
right position.
I think
It's
But
very
it's a
solid.
me,
little
the thing
unbalanced. It's a
is,
little unbalanced.
listen what me I say, JD. This just based off of what me kind of see the player them strength in the Gold Cup. And
Yes.
the way always the reason I'm telling you I want Gray for play central because there him pick up the ball him well in the matches and play around the ball.
But
This is a national team, bro.
Gray
Other
are one of the
listen,
people in your
listen what me
team
I say,
that we
bro.
actually agree with. Gray are one of the people in the team where we like. There, we ain't have to say nothing
Yeah,
about
but
him.
with CFAS, as I tell you, CFAS strength right there with the recovery and defending coming back. CFAS have that. CFAS have that with speed and can tackle as well
No,
and
but
get
there,
the
so
ball
call
and
I think we are
moving it.
confused. But Dan, right? They say you're confused like him athletic ability with him football ability because yes, him have the athleticism for run back and track
Yeah,
back.
but we
But him is
need
not a
that the
defensive
point
player. Him is
this
not a defensive
listen
player.
what me I say no. That's if anything when it come to defensive. Teva and Gray, we still can get a defensive wise. Coming Teva and Gray can drop back in and make it 4 and then one defensive coming back. But we still have CFAS attacking on that wing. You see when Mexico play what them use? A speed and dribble fast pan we
Uh,
and
uh,
people get nervous.
um,
That's why we defender them get nervous,
Tefan, what Mexico did to us was always outsmart us. I don't think they use so much speed as how they might use them brain. Cause them get the play them in
No,
the position. All right,
Mexico
Mexico
beat
Tefan.
with
use
Do you think big boss? Me not gonna
no,
explain to you.
Dan. Mexico,
Me not
Mexico
go
Mexico beat
fight
with
you.
Mexico beat with by overloading us in spaces. So what they did was they would switch the field, diagonal switch, and the winger and the wing back and the midfielder would overload our wing backs. That is how they beat us. And when we started to combat that, they started to move their overloads into the middle of the park because we played a 4-4-2 and the second striker don't drop and make it 3 and we're outnumbered in the middle. So all they did was simple maths. That's how they beat us and keep the football from us. Everywhere on the field is 3 versus 2, 4 versus 3, 3 versus 1, and those things. That's how they beat us, Dan.
And they're actually more technical, so that means that when they do get it, they can do more faster after
well
having
with this
overloads. All right.
this the team what me I try that me I try show More me I try pick a more technical team we can go forward for win games. The big games them as well. So the more you make them practice in a good system, it better. And when you watch the other team, them is so them when them play attacking wise, them go speed. I wanna use the speed as well, bro. So that the lineup here I'm gonna show you, it
All
will
right.
be the best thing for Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
And
Fair enough. Fair enough, Big Brass. Finish.
may I
Finish up.
tell you,
Finish up.
bro,
Finish up.
we can't remember in a football evolve in a JD. We can't just think say, oh yeah, we see the player, we see Canada look on Alphonso Davies in play right wing back for Bayern Munich. When it comes to him country, him play up top. So the more when you see the player them with ball sense, them you need on the field. So as a
Yeah,
coach,
but
you
Dan, we
need to
always
know
a
if you
try to the
use the player
opposite.
them. It's not try to do. We don't have enough baller. That is the problem. So the
No, but
best
it's a
one you
lot
can
easier
use.
for a player. It's a lot easier for a player like Davies, who is attacking wing back, to make the adjustment and be a winger, than it is to take an attacking winger and tell him that he's going to play wing back.
But Jason, Davis did play wing before him go play wing back. You know? Remember, I said he's an injury from Bayern
So,
Munich. I saw him end up a wing back. You
brother,
know?
yes,
Then
and
alright.
when he
So
was
why in
ball
when
as
it
a
come
winger
to your
from
country?
Vancouver.
No. So why when it come?
Carla, remember, so we have a show around that and you can't just go and turn the show in a way you
Oh yeah.
want, you know. You
No, me
leave a
nah,
squad and you take over the whole show, you know, and me give the whole time, you know. And you nah give
me
me back
nah
a
take
time,
up.
you know. So
Sorry
finish
about
up.
that, JD.
No,
Sorry.
it's up. No, man, I want you finish your point. Me just want you finish your point. Yeah, Jason,
Yeah,
you
man.
just say something, Jason? So you're done and just finish up the point that we can come back, you know?
Me did finish. Basically, me I say it a lot easier for make a defensive player play forward when he already have attacking skills. But it's not the same when you're making attacker go play defense and him don't really have that in him Arsenal. You know, it's a difference. That's how I'm saying to
Facts.
it.
Yeah, but when you
Alright,
say I try to help you out,
JD now. Alright, JD now. This we are use a back tree. We are use a back tree lineup with three defenders around there. Tevin Gray is a natural right back. So when it comes to the strength, see if us can do more attacking work. Tevin Gray can stay more and do more defensive work. So that's
Okay.
how the system would have work.
People, this is
We
not my
can't.
system. It's just the Dandan explaining him system
So
and what you
JD,
make it go.
my explanation is, you see when you come with something, or you want to build a system, or you want your country to be that the best. You can't stuck in this mindset. Oh no, this the ball them not gonna fit in the system. You have to know if you can do things and work with a player's strength. And I don't see no weakness with
But
Cephas there
Dandan, me go say something, man. Me
yeah.
know you go feel. You see, you just say, me can't understand where all the way you just say, you know, and then you go come and put the whisper on the field. Like me keep on confused with Jamaican people. Like you know, me not understand what wanna see from a kid. For think because you set things, you know, where me can relate to the other guys, you know. But what have Whisper
Yeah.
shown you in real level football to tell you that he might go up on the field and be
Alright.
consistent
Yeah.
at nothing?
Yeah. Yeah,
He
yeah,
might
me
go
tell
just go
you,
out there and fire the ball and just do what he want to do. But oh, it will
you
help the
can
other
take out
guys
Whisper.
behind him.
Alright.
No,
Take out Whisper, me tell you, take out Whisper and put in Williams, you know, since you have
No, but
Williams up there.
no. You said no, and you did want it, so we can't take him out because you say
Yeah, me
that you
the one
want and
that
we'll fight
but
you and we'll fight against you. But may I
and
ask you, how your argument match up with this? Because the argument
um
support what you say with Whisper them because Whisper them not play football. The man never play a professional football aside from the Gold Cup.
alright. Me give you the real reason still. In like in the this nation league, me tell you already, we need the young players them for play from now. We need the young players them for get in the thing. Why we waiting till when all World Cup
Yeah, but
qualifiers come
you know
to
why?
play?
Because Dandan,
Or
you know why? Because if
alright,
it
JD, listen what me I say. Listen what me I say. Why the coach would have no, this is it, you know. Why the coach would have pick Whisper then since him cannot play? It wouldn't make any sense
I
to pick a man
so
pan this up the bench
you're here. Did you
since
hear
he
me say him
cannot
can't play?
play, bro.
Did you hear?
So
Did you hear me say him can't play, brother? You
no,
hear?
but
You hear? So oh, you just say me say that, brother? Me never said the
no,
man
man. The
can't play.
thing is, why whisper young? You know, make no sense to coach pick him on the team if we cannot use him in our lineup for start. Then it don't make any
Okay, so
sense.
every team
Carry
where
an
you
ex,
pick, every team where you pick, everybody can start in a team. Really?
carry an ex baller. Then why cannot use the youth? Then why him not valuable? It no make no sense. Carry Andre at the Anderson or Stewart. Then carry one of them. You gonna say them can't go start in it. It don't make no sense. The team now gonna go forward. A man supposed they can start. You pick players who can start and fill in. Suppose the rest of player them never come when they come. You gonna start that you gonna continue to do the youth? No. Him dead here already and we need the young player them for play and them are gonna go the World Cup, go do the work. When we spark the next 3 years, them need fair play. And you know, get to me and say, Jerry, and this are all match to for build all the player confidence to It don't make no sense to use him. It don't make no sense carry him in the team then. And the coach talk highly of him. Him pick him over player where even a play in a play. So it
All
don't
right,
make any sense.
you know what I'm gonna do. Dan, it's okay. Yeah, I've heard you. Yeah, I've heard you. Make a talk. Benago, short. You're short. I'm in a short. Make it time.
No, you know,
All I'm saying, because
sorry about that.
all I'm saying, Dan, it's okay. It's okay. Cool.
Maybe an
Rem-
earphone near my near me.
Remember, I'm telling you, people. Remember, all of them talking and them talking and talking and oh, this and that. Me I tell us in 3 years from now, we not gonna say different thing, because we there 3 years ago, and we just say Maggie are the greatest thing. What the next one is name? What the next one is name? What name and the next attacking midfielder guy, man? Jason, you can remember that one the name? Peter Lee
Lamar
Vassell,
Walker, Peter Lee Vassell,
Peter Lee
Lamar
Vassell,
Walker,
Lamar Walker,
Junior
then the
Fleming.
Junior Flemings. Only that say all of this the last. You remember the man that scored 38 goal in a Premier in a Manning Cup as well. Only that say all of them stuff here. And when me I look on them and them game, me tell you what them wrong with them game, and want to see what happen. So you say 3 years from now, you say them are for the future, and we are trying make it. Remember, we are not one of the qualified teams, We have to qualify for
Yes.
reach at this team. We have to qualify for reach there, So if them young no one can get with there, by your logic, oh, we're gonna even reach there. And that me I wonder.
So but JD, no, listen, the logic is here, the team that is here now. And what me I show you, when I have enough player, a lot of players, them not come. We go can no, a logics me I talk right now. Some suppose the rest of player them don't come and them club no want them come say, yo, alright, Antonio can't come, Tingley can't come. I will have Whisper, Trinian Stewart and Anders to come in. Never say, oh, we're not gonna start them player them though. No, yeah, we're not gonna start them. It don't make no sense. You have that lineup and you can't start them, bro.
Okay,
That's the
well,
point to me. I see you feel like England are gonna have them ball of them and some ball in the and you have an ex quality baller. You pick him, the coach pick him. I you know use him. It no make no better
we have never, but
better
the coach
Whisper just
use
come
him.
off.
So the coach not use him. So you not satisfied with what the coach do. The coach not bring him in, cause me not think you actually see the player playing. Me not think you actually see the level where him depend now. Cause when him doing a Gold Cup, me hear you praise, And what the man
No,
just
man,
bring
not
him.
really.
Let me explain what him do, because me gonna tell you what him do on the field, and me gonna ask you if that is actually somebody can start. The man come up on the field. In every moment him come up on the field, it's just say run forward and see if he can do something. Where the coach say time out, let me tell you what the coach say time out, because you tell me what him say, me I tell you what the coach say. The coach say the reason why him bring him and the reason why him give him an opportunity, because not even him don't know what him gonna do. People on the field, remember say me I do coaching, people on the
You
field,
know,
put on people. Let me talk, no man, Dan, no man. Let me talk, no
yeah,
man.
man.
People on the field, you don't let you see people when you don't know what them are gonna do, and them are be spontaneous. You don't put them on the field when you want actually start up build something from the scratch. The man is in a young phase where you just say, he's a young kid. Let me just let him up on the field, make him just do something. So you just give him some time when he can go do something. Which other game you see him put him on when them desperately need something? Them put him on the field for him just to try something and just do something to build up him confidence, as what you said. So that I tell you, say the player is not at that level. And that the coach literally say out of his mouth and say the coach, him is not the starting player that you are looking for. He's a player who can be spontaneous and just do something. So he may really learn in a football as yet. So Dan is nobody disrespecting the youth. The coach evaluate him and he
No,
must say
me
the same
nah,
thing as what we are saying.
me they give him a point still.
No, but you
As you
say why
say,
the coach,
build.
you say why the coach pick him. So me I tell you why the coach pick him and me I tell you how the coach use him, and the coach was happy with the games that he might give him. Cause I'm saying spontaneous. So what you do now? If a team in 78 minutes, 90 minutes, 88 minutes in a game, you lead 2-1 and you feel like you're striking them tired. Are you wing forward him tired, you bring him on and just say just run forward and then try use someone for cover for him defensive frailties them, because in the actual games them, which was the 2 games them for the before with the Gold Cup, he was one of the big fault for one of the goals them because he never even knew how to hold a line as a right midfielder. So you never see them something there at them something where do so the coach see that. But the coach still like his attitude. You can like somebody's attitude, and still see them flaws, Dan. So that you have approached life as we not bash nobody, we not care about nobody. We just want Jamaica to win, but we have to apply footballing logics to it. And footballing logics,
Yeah, man.
you don't
Ma,
you
ma accept all your logics them. Everything what you say, ma accept them. But as you say, we don't have enough pool of players when it come to certain time like these. And why wait? Yeah, we span really him not gonna Chelsea yet. We not see him a play yet like that. Him not play for your club.
so
But
Dan, why why
what
why why
the
why you not
coach
just
the
put
coach
put
should
the
have picked,
man. So why not put Cephas?
huh?
Cephas a forward. So why not just put on Bobby Reap on the field and put Cephas a forward, and then you get one of your young
No,
player them where you think
no,
one pick up.
I never have no problem with Cephas going there. No, me don't see that give you my point of view with me they give you the 4-4, the 4-4, the 3-3, the 4-3-3 formation already. But this was my thing, when I say oh my system, what me don't want really see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't give you the lineup what the coach will
yeah,
really give.
yeah.
But this are my thing, what me don't want really see tomorrow. Cause me I go to match tomorrow. I can
Oh
watch the
yeah, I got a
match. Me
match
and my little
tomorrow.
brother.
But all right, I
Yeah.
hope you go there and enjoy yourself. I'm hope Whisper play. I hope Romaro Williams play and Major to the man and play. So you get to see them and see where Jamaica can go. And you hope you take down some when you go there with a book and take down as much thing where you can remember. So you get to see them close up and see what them actually do. I mean, I tell you, say, you're going to come back with a different conversation tomorrow. I promise you, you're going to come back with a different conversation as
Yeah
to
man,
how the
and
system them go.
more all of the people who go up on the live go watch the Jamaica match him like against yeah, you have some YouTube video when they play against El Salvador and even the same Honduras. How we play, how them keep possession of the ball and the parallel system with the is really a 3-5-2 up top. I want to know on take in that them highlights there. Just type in Jamaica versus El Salvador and you gonna see some highlights. Even I mean that take in Richard King. Richard King no play bad. He look good with the ball.
Well,
Look confident.
Richard King, in the list, yeah. Them not even pick him,
Him look
so
yeah man, him look confident with the ball on him foot man.
all right.
Yeah man, more that system there, they kinda fit to teams still. Man not lie. But what we just find the identity or we play, find a playing style. We have enough individualism in the player them for them can play. And we just want this team. We want to see the team a come together. Really like me I say, yeah. That team are wicked. We want to see that dominance there and this cohesiveness on the field when we go watch a match tomorrow. You know what I mean? So
All right.
we really want to see that for the team.
All right, so boss, the link up tomorrow then, no? We link up tomorrow because I gotta just finish off my segment and then don't have the stream because I already passed the 2 hours, you know. You see, I make me gone 39 minutes over the 2 hour big boss.
Yeah,
So
you know,
so
say
link up tomorrow. Eh?
a good look a while now. Me I try for join the thing, the
All right.
Discord, and me I wonder,
So make sure you
oh
come back
it
on
now
tomorrow.
work.
Make sure you
Yeah,
come
man.
on tomorrow.
After the game or before the game. Me I leave out from
Any
6.
yeah man, just come on. Make a set up and you can just come on, give me a take and you just let me just write down your thing then because we like have conversations, you know, but more you get the information first because you see through me have the information here. Me just want to get the information because sometimes when we give the floors, we want people to know you want to get everything so we can influence people. Because when you left now, you hear people say the whisper 8 is real and them stuff there. And I've only repeated factual statements, you know, what the coach say, you know. And I've talked about information, you know, and I'm talking about the next Jamaican guy to move to somewhere and explain certain things, you know. So I like to have this conversation when me know you know mean nothing bad to me, but some people them are gonna take it because you are different one side and me just give you information which me know are facts, you know. But them are gonna just look
No,
on it the wrong way, you know. So me not
you know,
really,
say
yeah.
me. You know, say me is not a whisper fanboy like that. I'm gonna
No, no,
say
no, no. I
it's
never
just
said you. I never said you. I never said you. I said people in the chat. You have some of them.
okay.
Them are gonna come. But you keep on a say it, and me have to keep on a defend the point. They can't decipher the things them through it, and some of them people them just come for unnecessary argue, and me not really in it. Some of the see want just finish up the show and
Yeah,
just
man.
done for today. You know.
Me just need the fans them for just watch all of the play them and because them not really do no research like that, you know, watch the play them, you know, them not watch them week in, week out, like me.
All right.
So when them have to do them things there. And me want to see the better for Jamaica football, you know, and follow up this thing. I play
All right.
ball as well, you know. But that for
People,
me,
Suriname not playing. Suriname not playing TNT. It's Curacao TNT playing, and it's 40 minutes in.
What
Yeah,
the score,
yeah.
JD?
0-0 same here. So big boss, do you think we will link up Dan? All right, I'm gonna finish up the show with the next 20, and then because I had some things that I have to finish. So I'm gonna just do them there and then finish. So I'm gonna give you a long time. So tomorrow when you call in, you get your time again, big boss. All right.
yeah, man, bless up everybody
All right.
upon the live. And
Uh,
yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
man, bless up.
respect. Yeah, man. So that's Dan, people. Yeah, big up Dan. Him come on and say peace. So others can just come on and say them peace too. If you disagree with him or you know in the future you come on say peace too as well. All right, yeah, man. So Dan seems like a cool guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it's Curacao. Curacao. They said Curacao had 6 shots, 1 on target, and they are dominating possession. But that's the problem with score, so they just can't score. They need to start scoring in order to reach places. Man, see
Yes,
Whisper
I
playing
never
week in,
see a
week
team
out.
this chance. So, my God.
Yes. Curacao need to do better with their big chances. Too much big chances. Yes, so Jason, let me just finish off everything, the prediction and everything. We said 2 hours, you know, and we already gone almost 3 hours, you know. Yeah, people just say go with Dan strong in his conviction, and he said he's watching football, so it's good to hear from other perspective. You know, next time I hope Dan come on, him give me time to talk, and me give him time to talk. You know, but maybe to him not know about YouTube, it will help him in the future.
Yeah, man. Dan had a lot of takes that were, you know, his own, but I can respect that him let him take talking at a time, you know. Once him stop talking, him listen. And him even
Yeah.
did want to change him team, but we never let him change him team. And that's him did want.
Yeah, we're not gonna let him change. Guys, we have these are the games we have, and we're gonna start from. This is how we love football, and this is how we collect information. We're gonna start from Haiti, Cuba, then we're gonna go to Suriname, Grenada, and then we're gonna go to Jamaica, Honduras. So when we come back, when we return back, we have every information. You get me? So we have every information for all of the teams that Jamaica go face. We're gonna get Grenada information. We're gonna get Suriname information. Jamaica now face Suriname, but we're gonna get Haiti information as well, and we're gonna get Honduras as well. So by when we finish, we know everything about all of the other teams, as much to make an accurate analysis on it the next time. And that's what we always do, you know. So when you come here, we're not fighting no player. We're just trying to give you the information that is there. And you just seems to just want to help Ben and telling me that Aritam can do this because Aritam special than Jesus Christ. And Aritam never play football in a life. That just not add up, because the reality is we have to understand that we have a country that is not the highest developed footballing country. So it no matter who you have, some people will be special, that is true. But you're still going to be lacking a lot of things because there is nobody here to fulfill those gaps. So for you to be playing football at a ridiculous level, 1-2 years in a row, back to back every single day at the highest level, and you always, anybody that tells you that you can stay in a lab and just peel yourself and then come out when you're 20 and play football, they don't know about competition. That's all I'm going to say. They don't know about competition, because competition is what actually grow you. Your friends them don't want to break your leg. The next man want to break your leg or make sure he stops you. You understand me? Remember, you know, people, you hear oh you guys are hyping. Remember, it's the Jason, how much match that was? 5 matches ago with Whisper was against JC. And you have a short, tiny human being that is a next little kid like him, pretty much shut him down. He tried everything and he got shut down. You know why? Because that is real game. That is not a game that you can make up stories. It's a real game. So you see the IQ of the next player and you see the IQ of Whisper. Footballing IQ, that is. So when Whisper does something, he did something to nullify that. Call one of his friends to make 2-year and 3-year. It's called football in education. You cannot grasp it if you don't play. And I need to give that kid a next shout out. What the name of the kid, Jason? The short human.
Romain Blake.
Romain Blake. So if Whisper should be starting in the national team, Romain Blake should be starting in the national team as well too. You see? So it's not a 18, guys. We are just giving you factual information. Give people them credit, and you can't skip the line. So what the coach is doing with the player is perfect. Give him some opportunity. He sees him as a talent, and if he breaks through, he breaks through. But other people are there, you give them the start. And if he turns up and gets his start and he does well, you keep him in the team. That's how reality goes. But you have to prove yourself before anyone believes you. You can't just come and tell me that you can do something and you don't do it. And then I have statistical report that shows that what you're telling me that you're doing. So for instance, Romain Blake not playing in the Premier League. So I'm going to believe that you're going to not mash up Romain Blake and Romain Blake dominated you, and then you're going to just move and just dominate somebody else. No, it's not going to work like that. You have to keep on learning, play some of the man in the Concacaf, dominates them, and then play some of the man at the next level, dominates them, and just keep on moving. That's how it goes, man. It's nothing about it. It's just about education to the thing. We just want to report, and that's all. Once you get the report, we will shut up and always support the kid. Just like how we support Ethan Pinnock and those guys. All right. Yeah. So Jason, yeah. We done the squad. This is Big Boss squad. Let me just leave it right there. Let me just come off it completely and just put it right here. So the odds, Jason, the odds. You think this odds is about right? The odds for this, you think it's about right? The odds saying that Jamaica 1.70, 3.50 for the draw, and 5.25 for Honduras to win. So pretty much two and a half time Jamaica favorites.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. Based on the history of the past 5 games and Jamaica having a good record against them at home in the past, I think that makes sense. Yeah, based on the Gold Cup performances as well, in terms of the results, not necessarily the performances, but the results. So yeah, that makes sense.
I will agree. I think based on previous results, I think Jamaica should be the favorites, regardless of all of the drama, what's going on, which I think is not going to stop. It's always going to be drama, yeah. But hopefully they can just get the results, regardless, you know. As I said, it's a win. It's a win. It's a win, and I cannot lose at the same time, you know. But if you draw, it's like you have to start pondering, ooh, you're hoping for someone else to drop points, and you don't want to go in any tournament saying that you're waiting on someone else to drop points. I don't think you want to go into that, you know. So you have to just win a game and then just look at some goal difference if you're going to win the group, you know. That's what you have to do.
Yeah,
Win a game,
I
yeah.
think with us getting the game versus Honduras at home, we have to take advantage of that because we only play them one time in the group, and we'll have Haiti twice and them Cuba twice. So it would be better for us if we can get all 3 points. And now we're not playing the goal difference game with them in the other matchups.
All right, so guys, this is the end for me, you know, because tomorrow I have to get up and do work and a lot of stuff, you know. So I want you guys to give me your prediction. I am giving my prediction. JC giving his prediction. We haven't gotten the 20 subscribers to reach the 8,000, so we haven't gotten 20 fans so far, you know. But we will try and make it up tomorrow. We are gonna be doing a lot of games, and I'm gonna set all of the games time that can automatically convert to your time zone. So you will know when the game is starting, and all of the games that I'm going to do tomorrow will start close to the time. So the normal Jamaica games that I start an hour before, I don't think I can do that because I'm going to be doing 2 games before. So I'm just coming to do the Jamaica game and just do it. So Jason, what say you? Dima says 3-1 Jamaica. All right. Energy said 2-0 Jamaica. All right.
For me tomorrow, I want to see this happen. I don't know if it will, but I'm gonna go for a clean sheet. So I'm gonna say 2-0 Jamaica.
2-0. All right. For me, Dr. Ear, no, I haven't finished with the door, but everything is on now. So it's perfectly well done, proper, done, yeah, professionally done. Just the lock I need to put in, just the locking system I need to put in. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish that after finishing my work that I have to do. Yes, Jason, leave my door alone. Don't talk about my door.
So what time is the stream for the lock placement? You doing a stream for that tomorrow or?
No. All right, so Jamaica 1, Jamaica 2, Honduras 2. Hold on, Jamaica 2. Okay. Jamaica 2, Honduras 1. Okay, thank you, Eagle Republic. I don't know why you wrote it that way. Jamaica 2-0. Gifton says 3-1 Jamaica. Dr. Ear says 4-1. Oh my God. Omar says 1-0 JA. Oh God. Lied Stewart in the building said, anybody knows if the game will be televised? I think it's going to be on the Concacaf website, you know. So, guys, and you know here, if you can't find the game, we will have it in the Discord. That will happen as well. So you don't have to worry how to watch it.
It will be on in the US it will be on Paramount Plus.
No, nobody kicked out my door. I was changing my door. That's all. You sure you put the door on the right side? Don't worry yourself. It will be. It's just the right side. It's the exact side, man. It's the exact side. Don't worry yourself. Let me focus on the game, all right? Because we're done. All right, for me, I think Jamaica getting a win tomorrow. Yeah, but it's going to be a very tough game. I say 2-1. I am not going as far as you guys. I say 2-1 hard game. I 2-1 Jamaica win, but I say very hard, and I think Jamaica left it late in the winnings as well. Either Jamaica scored 2 fast and they scored back, and then Jamaica battling to keep the actual game in the grasp. Yes, that's how it's going to go. I think I just have a feeling because we are not fully fit. We are not in the best condition, even though we have some players. I think this is one of our worst. Jason, you know, think this is one of our worst selection with players' condition. I think that is one. It's one of our worst. Like we are bringing in good players, but
I still saw worse in some of the qualifiers towards the end than this. But it's close. It's close.
yeah, man, a lot of players not up to speed, not at clubs, and but I still think we're gonna pull it off. So I say 2-1. I don't see no big score if we give nobody no 4-0 and no 5 and no 6-0. We never normally give people 5 and 6-0, people. Naturally, we never normally do things like that. So why are we not going to be at full strength? And I think we're putting the players, putting too much pressure on the players them. So 2-1, I am going with Jamaica winning and 3 points. Good start. And maybe work on a few things for the 80 game. But once they can get over the line with Honduras this time, I think that can give them the confidence, because the last time Honduras played 80, which Honduras had a stronger team. So maybe that's a false sense of security we're going with, Jason, saying if we beat Honduras, we should be beating 80. Because remember, we had Elise and those guys on Honduras team,
Yeah, I mean, look, again, Honduras, I've seen without like any big names, and they still have a way to play their system. So I wouldn't put so much stock in it. I mean, yes, every team gonna want their best players, but I think where Jamaica would be more in trouble if certain players aren't there, I don't think Honduras has the same effect when those players aren't there, because they all kind of play a similar style. They all play together. So it's I don't think we should take so much stock in it, and I don't think if we beat Honduras by a lot, we should point to them not having players. And I don't think it really factors as much for Honduras.
Okay, all right. So when the 80 team comes, we're going to have a conversation on the 80 team, rather than saying that if we beat Honduras, we can beat 80 as well. I think 80 is going to be a different kettle of fish, but we will be in better condition by then, because players will get more training and get more conversation from the coach and stuff, and they will be on the island longer. So it will be much more prepared. So I think it's working out good. Like the best position we could have worked it out in, Jason, to be my honest opinion, because we would have wanted 80 second rather than Honduras second, to be honest, because of the style of play. You'd have wanted 80 second, because 80 can just come out and be physical as Jamaica.
Correct. You want them to get some minutes under them legs, get that physical, getting a few challenges, and then kind of to prepare for the different challenge Haiti will bring. Because a lot of times when in the Jamaica Haiti match, it's gonna be looking at in the mirror with how the teams play. And Haiti does play a less physical, more maybe ball playing system. But in the Gold Cup, you saw where when they were ready and they went to that physical style, they are well equipped for it. So I could see that game being a very tough game. But let's focus on the first one. But looking forward to the Haiti game as well.
All right, so people, spend the whole night with you guys. I hope you are okay. Sorry about outbursts, and the problem is sometimes for me, I have structured a thing. I came out, never had much time to properly set up this show, and maybe we never set it up properly. So next time I will try and improve on it, so we don't have to have any hiccup at no point of this show. You understand me? Because I've always tried for good things, and it only can get better. So if it came off wrong, I'm very sorry. All right, yeah, man. So just to give a final point, and I am out here. If you like the show in the end, you smash the like button. If not, I can't tell anything else, But big up to everybody. So just to give a final point, and we are off,
Yeah, man. So yeah, final point. Just again, my prediction 2-0. Really want to see us come out with a clean sheet. I think we have the defense capable to do so. We just have to stay focused for the 90 minutes. And Travis, I am well aware of the head-to-head. It has been blasted all over every Instagram and everything. So I know the head-to-head, and I referenced it when I said that the betting odds made sense. Okay, so these Travis. It's like you wake up in the morning and you just go on and you war with every single person. It's okay, man. Everything's gonna be alright. Jamaica all the way, man.
Before we go in, people, Travis is a man, you know. Travis award 4 man in the streaming and somebody blocked Travis from the thing, you know. And Travis called me up, bad me up, you know. Me not doing nothing at all, you know. And me just get up in the morning and just see a man a bad me up, you know, for my Instagram, you know. I have not done this. Travis just war for no reason. Travis,
No,
I never planned to
Travis
spend
upset
3
with you,
hours.
JD. Travis upset with you, JD,
Me
because him
hear him,
saying
but Travis,
disrespect him and you don't put up your team, you know, and upset.
JD,
yeah, hello?
will tickets sell at the gate?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't.
One
I
of
don't
the
know.
people
But
them in the JFF in the chat just
you will
answer
get
that.
you will get ticket. You will get ticket once you go there. Just go there and you will get ticket, man. Don't worry yourself. You'll
Yeah,
get
man,
ticket.
I'm here to
Dan,
ask in the
them
comment.
them love money, so they take money and you must get it.
Yeah, man, I have money for go, man, but you know, sometimes they me eye up the price and me that
Oh yeah,
yeah,
them. Oh, you like you have to get
Yeah,
it a
I
certain
have to
price
do
and
it
you
on the
feel all
line.
the thing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think nobody over there, so I cut no price. No, because nobody I expect nobody to go. You know, over the top.
No, man,
It's
me I
only
tell
for
you,
big
man, stay them,
games.
my thing stay them I go full tomorrow, man.
Okay,
Boy,
all right.
I
me
believe.
I pray say you're right, you know, Dan. Cause long
Yeah,
time
me
me
not
not see
think
that
stay
No,
them
thing.
on
man,
full.
the
Stop
thing,
exaggerate.
looking
We're
Me
good.
not
gonna
see
stay
that
them on
since
full.
me not see that since Chris Brown concert.
People, I am done. Dan now gonna make me stay up till 3, 4 o'clock a morning. I have things to do. Me have to get up 3 hours from now, big boss. So Dan, you gotta get ticket. Stadium now go full. It's stadium take thousands of people for full. Alright? Yes. And you now gonna get that in a stadium.
35 of them to be
Yes.
exact.
Yes. So it's not gonna happen, Dan. We might get 5,000 people, if so much. Alright? It's not going to happen. You're gonna get a ticket. It's going to be at the front for you. Or you will see people give a ticket as well. Cause when you come on the games, people give away tickets. So you can get a ticket, I think. Not from me, because I don't involve myself in those things anymore. But I heard people giving away tickets. So just figure a way out, and tickets are there. You're not going to have a problem
Yeah,
to
man,
get in the stadium.
mo win a ticket already still, you know. Mo win a ticket
Alright.
already, you know. But mo
Alright.
want one for my little bro, so alright.
Alright, so Dan, you can go on the internet. I can go on the internet and get the ticket for you. Not me. I don't want to do it, you know, but I can just type in open the thing and get the ticket done. So you can go on the internet because I don't want to do it, you know. You can go on it, you know. So let me tell you before I go, let me tell you where to go, Dan. Let me tell you where to go, because me now go buy the ticket. Because me decide say me now spend $1 more upon Jamaica. It now happen again. It done with. So me now give $1. Me work too hard. Yeah, me now do it. Yeah. Wait, you know. Wait, just the
Last
other.
thing, JD.
Yeah, that was the last thing. But go ahead, Jason.
No.
Come here, try finding something done.
This is the serious last thing. Everybody listen. Travis Peso 11. Blake in goal. Javian Brown right back. Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe and Amari Bell left back. Latibo there, DJ and Bobby in the midfield. Gray and Bailey on the wing, and Bowser up front.
All right. So
So Travis and I have almost the same team, but I have Tavon Gray and Deshaun Bernard instead of 2 players.
oh, so the big side for JFF is not secure. All right, so I'm gonna post it in the way again, my brother Dan, and you can just click it and just buy the ticket online. Oh, he's gone. So I'm gone.
Yeah, I think he dropped off for the Discord, yeah.
Oh, so Dan, I'm gonna try and put it in the Discord and you will get it. All right? Yeah, man. Yes, Travis. Travis, no more war, man. Me not nobody stranger. I don't know. I'm tired, man. So people, 2-1, Jamaica winning tomorrow. We are gonna be, people wearing the colors, go to the stadium, support them, and just try best, yeah. And we'll just have a nice day tomorrow. All right, yeah, man. Respect, Jason and the man them. Massive
Yeah,
respect.
man.
Take care and stay safe. Stay safe. Very much important. Get up tomorrow alive, people. All right. I'm
Good
gonna
goal,
say,
Julie. Good goal. Good goal, Julie. Oh, because I put 4-4-3, but a 4-3-3 is mid-game system, man. You know what I mean? People are wicked, you know?